Good evening from Herndon, Virginia, and welcome back to Speedgaming Live 2023. We are now on our final night here, and we now are bringing you the finals of the Zelda 1 Randomizer Tournament. I am Adirondack Rick, being joined by fellow Smile Fires. What's going on?
Oh, it's been great this week. Always love to have a final.
Have weird things show up on the screen. There we go. All right. All right, well, I guess we'll go ahead and first of all show these lovely little things we're going to be giving away to our recipients of this race. The winning player will end up getting this big trophy, and of course, second place trophy going out as well. All compliments of the great place that Fiesel ends up getting these things for. These things look pretty good, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
They feel nice and heavy, too. And actually, that's really well engraved, too. Anyways, we do have our two runners. We will have alsoa and jkoper, and we had them last night on stream. And if you remember that race, it kind of came down to how the runners routed the overworld. Because it did feel like the jkoper was a little more efficient on how he wound up going through his overworld.
That's true. I would say that's true, yes. And yeah, you did see them just yesterday. That was the completion of their group stage, and they have made it to the finals.
Yep, and now that we're all set and ready to go, these two runners are ready to go. I think we're missing a little jkoper, but jkoper will eventually get put into the frame. Anyways, the best of three. This is going to be a best of three finals for these two runners. These two runners are giving the thumbs up to our help, and we're ready to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Okay, well,
we are pretty close to vanilla start.
Yep. Well, let's go really fast. And there we go. All right, there we go.
So we've got level 7 at the Vanilla Woodsword Cave, and a dig dog are on our way very close into the entrance.
So into level 7, jkoper goes, and you know, when you hit the wrong button, you end up hitting the elimination mode and wound up just whoops and whoa, that's another whoops right there.
Yeah, let's well, we got Darknuts on the overworld as well, so Wizrobes and Darknuts sighted.
Oh my.
Right from the start, yes.
All right, so jkoper's now going to go and try to go in a different direction. Also, it's going to go in a different direction as well. And look at that candle price. We got a minimum 40.
That is a pretty nice price for the blue candle. Hopefully we can actually have some secrets that are worth anything to help them pick that up.
You were there watching last night. It was a very low money seed.
Oh, yes.
1 rupee smalls. I think it was, what, 28 for the mid secrets, and it was 68 maybe?
Yeah, 60
Oh,
something.
4 rupee bombs.
That's fantastic. Slightly pricey large shield, but we're not too worried about that. 28 is the medium secret.
Again?
Okay.
Are we sure we gave them the right seed today?
Well, they did start in the same place, so that's hopeful.
Well, I mean, they started in a different place than they did last night. So I guess we do have a different seed tonight than we did last night.
Yeah, they started in the same place as each other. Okay. I'm saying something that makes sense to somebody, but okay.
Well, I know what you meant.
Yeah.
The runners have a same seed. Oh, 5 for the small secret.
All right, it's a little better. We can afford bombs with that.
Yes, we can. We can actually buy 1 pack of bombs.
Okay, over to the vanilla item Armos is actually level 8 today.
All right, so level 8 with 2 items inside. Going to have the heart drop, and okay, we can't do anything about that without any bombs. We probably want to have a sword for that room because it takes 6 bombs to kill those Dodongos, and that's hoping that the Dodongos play nice.
Yeah, and one important thing, if you haven't seen much of this flag set, there is only 1 sword in the world for them to find.
5 rupee small secret found there for alsoa. jkoper checking the 1Q6 location, and we find level 5. So we are finding levels early.
Yeah, but we can't do very much in them. Oh, another dig dogger.
So we can't do much in that one either.
Nope. See you later.
Yep. jkoper, who plays as the Trogdor Sprite, has decided that he's going to, well, burn off somewhere else.
Meanwhile, alsoa has worked his way over into the eastern part of the map.
Another mid-secret for 28 rupees. So I guess we should kind of announce what these flags are for those who have not been keeping up with the flags that either here in the in-person tournament or the online tournament. It is a second quest overworld, so that means we're going to be having a lot more potential for recorder spots, a lot more potential for power bracelet spots, as also finds level 4 over here along the coast.
Our second light blue level, I believe.
Blends in real well. With another Dig Dogger.
And a T, so that's a blocker in its own way.
Alright, so I guess we now need to find something in order to do that dungeon. So I guess let's go ahead and see what we have out here on the island. It's just a boomerang.
Well, okay, probably not going to be too worried about that one. And that also opens up that nice bomb wall with a pirouette there.
Alright, so alsoa's going to go ahead and take the death. And this is more because he wanted to grab that Gibdo key. Alright, jkoper now has a chance to buy some 4 rupee bombs. Can go right back in, get 4 more.
Good time to do it.
I mean, the thing's telling you we can now have fun in games. Alright, so alsoa doesn't have the equipment to beat that room. So I think at this point alsoa is going to go ahead and leave. And there's our host heart as the white sword item.
Wow. So we need hearts to pick up that heart. We need 4 to 6 of them. Can't do that at the moment, but might be able to come pick that up later if they so desire.
Alright, so I think we're getting close to finding out what this armbost item was. Last night it was the any key, and this time around it's still yet to be determined. And alsoa loses rupees. 21 is the door repaired.
I think that matches last night as well.
Yeah, I'm seeing some familiarities to last night. And there's the recorder as our... Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. So...
So that makes things interesting where this wood sword could be.
Yeah, because there's a flag called Overworld Blocks of the Wood Sword. And we just found that recorder on the overworld, so... that is an eligible requirement to be able to find the wood sword in this seed.
And if you can name that tune.
Well, I was speaking during it. I might need another take.
Well, I'll give you just a moment, because alsoa's probably going to go check 2Q3. Or, well, 1Q2, whatever you want to call it. And he'll give us another chance to hear that tune. I'm sure chat has already flooded the lines with what that tune is. All right. Smile Fires, name that tune.
Oh, it's this is the one I always mix up. Mute City?
Mute City from F-Zero.
Yes.
Good one. That's a corner. And blocked. alsoa takes up and A to get out of that one.
Meanwhile, jkoper has also picked up the recorder and is making his way up as well.
All right, that location right here that alsoa was where level 2 was last night. So in the group stage, jkoper won both games. So the finals are a best of 3.
That's right.
So what happened in the group stage doesn't matter. It's a fresh best of 3. First 1 to 2 wins, they are the winner of this tournament. They get 75% of the prize pool. The runner-up of this will get 25%. And we have the wonderful Power to Mario over here on my right doing the tracking for this match.
Yeah, it's just marked off for us that alsoa has decided to invest in a candle.
Absolutely. Could be very valuable given where alsoa is heading over here towards the Dead Woods.
All right, getting some things coming together with our overworld exploration. We have any roads.
The magic boomerang is the best item. Do you agree?
I like the bow.
I like the bow too. All right, that spot west of 2Q8 is out. That power bracelet's out. jkoper going into level 4. Not going to be able to do a whole lot in here. Going to be able to get this key out the Gibdos.
Got some reasonable coverage on those any roads. All right, key obtained.
Yeah, that's the way you got to get that key in that situation.
With your face.
Pretty much. Walk into the Gibdo, give it a nice big old hug, and take its key while you spin around in a circle.
Unfortunately, also, it was a single rupee short from being able to afford 2 packs of bombs, so he's leaving the shop with only 4 at the moment.
Oh gosh, where have all of our rupees gone? There's
Aha.
our... Whoa, there it is. That wood sword block in play.
Right under the recorder's spot in the Deadwoods.
Yep, jkoper's looking like he's getting ready to head in that general direction, so he probably won't go too far without getting that sword. Finds where level 9 is, close to normal start.
Wow, this really is a lot of levels that they really have their pick of what they could try, although they did see a few things to shut them out.
Let's see. Well, we had a bunch of recorders, or dig doggers rather, and well, we have now a way to beat dig doggers.
Yeah, that may explain why there were so many of them sitting around.
Yes, because Fred put them there.
Personally.
Yep, he handpicked those dig doggers in those locations to mess with the minds of alsoa and jkoper. And jkoper now getting that wood sword. So it's not that long that jkoper goes without that sword. And you like to see that in this kind of race here. You don't want to see a race that's determined by somebody who spends an extra 15 minutes without that wood sword.
Yeah, it's not going to be a huge difference maker in this. jkoper is just a few steps behind also. He's actually going to go back to the start screen and start exploring from there. So,
Alright.
get a few different looks.
And we do have a recorder block dungeon. Level 2 was recorder blocked last night, and it is blocked again by the recorder tonight.
Wow. Oh, Pole's voice. Well,
Alright.
tough to fight them with a wood sword. Let's keep on moving for now.
Yep. Got Staffos in a little bit of an easier room. And a mugger charging you 40 rupees or one of your max bombs. Also, it says, well, I guess we can't really say what he really said, but in essence, his words were no.
Yeah, max bomb pretty valuable at this point. Like, no sign of a bomb upgrade. Also has nary a rupee to his name.
But at least it's not the 50 that it was last night.
True.
Alright, looks like alsoa is going to go ahead and try to tackle this room, because one of the greatest things about this game is that the fact that these bulls' voice can be killed by a wand or sword, so therefore they could have your bow. They also could have pain and destruction if you wind up getting hit by them too many times.
And
That's a beautiful clock, though.
Yes!
That is clock of the night.
Now we just
Maybe
need
maybe not. I mean, 10 minutes, 11 minutes is way too early to be calling that the clock of the night, unless this is a huge drop. It's not.
Oh, well.
I mean, you think when you see that kind of room, okay, maybe I want... Oh, yeah, that Staffos was lining up and ready to kill. So, nice kill there. That's a very heck of a 4 right there for jkoper. Name that ink blot. Wrong answers only.
The claw. Well, no, that might be a right answer.
A Christmas tree.
Okay. Makes sense to me.
If that's a Christmas tree for you, then you have some decor problems. Maybe it's tipping over.
Yeah. I know some people who would get like ones that are absolutely too tall for their house, but they like knew that going in, and they would just let it lean up against the ceiling.
Or be like the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, where it just blows up the windows.
Well, paying the max bomb to
Yeah,
progress in level 2.
and that hurts. But you see how many rooms we have over on this side. We have at least 3 rooms past that. Maybe we find the bomb upgrade to counteract with that.
Come on, Zols, help us out. Well,
Okay.
had to go through it.
That's that's a map.
Well, that's the inverse of level 4, so... you have two-
It does look it, yeah. Because if you do look at some of the elements of this level, you can see elements of level 4 right here in the map of level 2.
These are the entries in the Christmas tree contest. There's the Triforce.
What a sad town that is, if that's the Christmas tree contest.
jkoper has found the Triforce of 4.
Yep, and also found the Triforce at level 2, but still want to try to dig out this item. We found a heart container to put us to 4 hearts maximum.
So jkoper at the moment won't be able to get to those top rooms, I believe.
Yeah, we found ourselves a ladder block, so those top rooms are inaccessible, so maybe he's trying to get something here, and he has little chance of doing so.
Sees the Wall Masters is taking a different direction.
In this kind of room right here, you want to be careful the way you... Oh my goodness, that is a silver arrow in level 2 alsoa. Has one piece of this puzzle, and silver arrows was in level 2 last night as well. I swear I shuffled these seeds.
Yeah. You and Fred both.
I swear when I hit the button, I shuffled these seeds.
I believe you.
Yeah, but does Twitch chat believe me? I mean, Twitch chat could be pretty much yelling at me. Why am I putting things in the places where the runners found them yesterday?
Well, we've got a Take Any Cave, bringing us up to 5 hearts on alsoa's side. Pretty good chance of being able to pick up that white sword item heart.
I don't think... has alsoa seen that heart, or was that jkoper?
I think that was jkoper.
All right. jkoper walking past that wooden boomerang. We're never going to see it. Well, we may see it again if he walks by that square, but we're never going to see it as far as it being picked up by a runner.
Yeah, no thank you. And refilled on bombs from the Octoroks.
And also going into level 5. We saw this already from jkoper, and we were immediately shut out by a dig dogger in what could be a second quest push block room. Now, is this going to be a second quest push block room? Well, time will tell.
But
it's not, so that means we have another way to go. And it's not that way, and it's not that way, and so it doesn't like that.
And he is out of bombs.
And you remember he spent the max bombs. Alright, he's going to go back in. Force that wall over on the right side. Good maneuver to do.
Yeah, very true.
Oh, hey, there's our Lionels. Oh, hi, that's 2 hearts gone.
Oh, hi, a potential push block.
Oh, hi, bomb droppers. Deadly bomb droppers.
Got jkoper exploring the northeast of the overworld as well.
And that was one thing that we noticed yesterday about alsoa. He unfortunately can have bouts of dealing with deaths, and that can add up over time.
Yeah, he may be thinking, like, this is a good place to be right now to make something happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, the more times you start spinning into a circle, it's going to be time that your opponent will be able to do some exploration. And jkoper didn't really die all that much in last night's seed. Now, one thing also was trying to do... Oh, gosh. This is not going to end well.
Breaking out the pause strats.
Oh, nice try. But this is probably where alsoa needs to, count his losses, get out of there, come back. When he's got the bombs at least at the minimum, maybe have full life to be able to beam sword those Lionels. Maybe find something in a lower level. Like, we haven't seen 1, we haven't seen 3. I don't think we found the item in level 4.
Yeah, I don't think so. jkoper picking up a blue candle.
Yeah, so we found a heart on the floor, of course, because Dungeon Heart Shuffle is not on in this flag set. We did not see the staircase item. And it's looking like, based on the fact that jkoper had to leave that 4, that the staircase item could be up in those upper rooms. You need the ladder in order to get it. What are you thinking?
It's all going according to plan.
Wait, you had a plan?
It might not be my plan.
Is it yours, Power to Mario? Is it your plan? What's my plan? Just say yes or no. He's denying it over here.
Okay. Well, someday we'll get to the bottom of this, but
Yes,
that
we
ladder
will.
block could be important.
Level 7 found over here at the... Well, I actually didn't see where alsoa found it. I was way too busy blaming my roommates for this little bit of action going on here.
We were here before. This is right below start of the Vanilla Woodsword Cave.
Oh, well. How about that map?
Wow. That looks like a nice...
Oh, that's right. I remember this now. I remember this now. Oh, boy. Oh, ouch. Bye-bye. Oh, my.
I was about to say that it looked like a nice rock, but... well, what's in this room?
Not pain, not misery. Maybe nope. alsoa's going to do the block clip at this point in time.
Yeah. So.
Have you played with that new no block clip flag yet?
Not yet. I've seen people trying it out, though.
It's an interesting flag.
Yeah, preventing block clipping. Just equalizing the playing field for people who's not in their skill set. Have a more glitchless type of run.
Oh, okay, so we might have some rooms blocked off by a Goma.
And that one had the Triforce as well. So.
Yeah, at least that Triforce is out in the open. You don't have to kill it to get it. And, okay, so we can get around that Goma, as of now. As jkoper purchases the arrows.
For 71 rupees.
Well, a little bit better than what it was last night.
Yeah, very true. And he had amassed a decent bit of money as well.
He's also up here in Death Mountain trying to find if he can't locate a level, maybe. Hey, there's the compass to tell us where the Triforce is. And also not deciding to take care of that dig dogger. Two rooms were to the left of it, so maybe he's just trying to think maybe this could be something else. I have a bad feeling about this room, though.
Yeah, that's a single block room.
It is. And we had a few fake-out single block rooms last night, but I'm wondering if this here is going to lead to something besides pain and misery. Maybe that's where the red ring is.
Oh boy. He's only got a max of 7 bombs if he really wants to soften those guys up.
Alright. He's going to try to grab that Triforce.
And he does.
And he's going to... I think at this point he's probably going to get out.
jkoper did find those any roads from where he was looking on Death Mountain, and so now has access to those as well. And refilled on bombs. So alright, back to exploration. So now finds 9.
And I don't think I heard Ganon this time around.
Yeah, I don't think so. It was very quick, but...
Yeah, I mean... The way some of these runners just come in and out of that dungeon before the roar even starts is amazing. Although, I know there's some runners out there in the Zelda 1 community who want to do the play of going up one room further in to get a little more information about that level 9.
Yeah, you can say hi to the old man. He's no... like, he does kick you out, but he's nice about it.
Sometimes. I mean, it's not like the one in level 2 that charges you money to get over towards where the silver arrows are.
Yeah, no, this guy's free, but he just has criteria. You have to be able to enter the club.
A cover charge?
Sure. And jkoper has found level 2, by the way, so working on getting those silver arrows and getting the Triforce.
Also finding level 6, one of the biggest levels in the first 6 levels, 1 through 6, on one particular grid. And we do have ourselves a ladder block Triforce, so we know we are going to need the ladder at some point in time.
Yeah, we'll be back for that. I got a few other directions we can explore in here, though.
By the way, shoutouts to our Speedgaming weekly races that are normally held Sunday nights at 9:30 p.m. Of course, we're not doing it tonight due to the Zelda 1 Randomizer Finals as part of Speedgaming Live, but usually those things will involve us playing some flag sets. And one of the flag sets that we did a week ago, before we came down here to Herndon, was OPT Lawyer. Rest in peace for him. His flag set, Makin' Bacon. And one thing that came into play for that race, you needed the ladder for only one room.
Wonderful.
One room. You know what room that was?
Zelda's room?
Zelda's room.
Aha.
That was the only room that you needed that great, wonderful, delicious ladder. And it was just fun seeing how many people in that race. Oh, that was unfortunate. Alsoa, I think he's starting to get a little frustrated at this point in time. The dust was starting to add up. So the only reason why you needed that ladder was to save Princess Zelda. And there was a bunch of runners who wound up getting to level 9, thinking that, oh my goodness, I'm going to do extremely well in this race. Hi there, Ladder Block. How you doing?
Absolutely. I did want to point out jkoper with a nice manhandle kill to get the compass in here. Although he would have walked into the Triforce anyway, but he's about to get the silver arrows as well and be done pretty quickly.
As long as he doesn't get grabbed out of here. I didn't like where he was, and that's a good decision at this point. He did not like his positioning, and so therefore, if he gets grabbed, maybe he thinks twice about going back to that room. I mean, level 2 is a small level. You probably would go back in, but you don't feel good when you have to go back in. So Elso is going to go back to beeping strat, or not beeping strats, pausing strats.
We hope not beeping, but
Well, if he takes his bob once more, he won't be in beeping strats, but he'll be spinning around in a circle. Yeah, grab that heart.
it was hugging the rope a little bit as well, which could give him some little invulnerability to help out.
And shout out to the Zelda 1 randomizer community, all the people that unfortunately could make this trip with us to Herndon, Virginia. We do hope to see you in 2024.
And that's not a push block on Alsoa's side. jkoper picks up a potion from the Take Any cave at 6 hearts.
There's another pack of bombs. Alsoa's not going to pick them up. Definitely not when you're on 7 and that's your max bombs. Although I think he didn't really want to pick that one. I think he got what you called pixeled.
Okay.
Or gridded. That's what the term is, gridded.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, okay.
And that's just the terminology because of the way that the game works that says you pretty much there's a defined way that Link's supposed to move around on the levels or on the overworld for that matter.
Yeah, it's not like you have every pixel of movement. You get squished into full tiles and half tiles.
Mm-hmm. So I think he didn't want to grab those bombs. So yeah, he got gridded.
All right, ropes defeated.
Every time I hear the word or say the word gridded, I think about JSR.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think because he usually would use that term more than anyone else.
Okay. We got the ladder up on Death Mountain as well. Could see what our potion prices are.
Oh yeah, the second quest Death Mountain spot. That's not 2Q9, that is. So 2Q9 was one of our any roads.
Yeah, which if jkoper would like a trip off Death Mountain right now, he could take it.
And that's exactly what he's going to do. Level 6. Alsoa does not like this long level whatsoever. But, you know, that's the thing with level 6. It can be one of the biggest levels.
Yeah, that's a good bit of rooms that Alsoa has seen. Level 3?
Right here at the desert. So we have 2 ladder block level, or not ladder, recorder block dungeons.
Yeah, which isn't a requirement. There's not a forced overworld block in this flag set, but just because with a second quest overworld, that introduces so many more overworld spots that could be blocked.
And another mugger, and also does not like that prospect whatsoever.
Got a staircase in level 3. And these walls are solid.
Yeah, because it's going to be a transport staircase.
Oh boy.
Like when you see a staircase that early in 3, your first intuition is thinking that this is going to be a segmented level.
We got another two block room.
Yeah, but the drop already established, which gives me the illusion that this could be A push block, and there it is. And the bow is in level 3.
All right, that's a nice find. Pretty quick to get it.
And jkoper, I would say his offense has gone incredibly bigger, but 2 rupees. Can't fire too many arrows with those 2 rupees.
Well, maybe they can make you some money back. We have seen some rooms with huge numbers of pulse boys.
Yes. Gotta be good with your aim, though.
Oh, that's true.
How many times have you fired an arrow and those buggers decide that I'm going to jump past those arrows?
I am a pretty bad archer.
So too am I. That is why somebody, and I'm not going to name names, keeps referring to Link's crossbow training. That's right.
Oh, imagine doing this with motion controls.
Could you play this game with motion controls?
Might be. Oh, pancaked.
Probably wouldn't be as enjoyable, though.
Some people choose to play games on ridiculous controllers just for fun. Maybe that could be in that vein.
What games do you play on weird controllers?
None personally, but I appreciate it. And that was, yeah, just a 2-room segment leading into the main part of 3.
And it's only segmented by 1 room block right there. Alright, alsoa is just around the corner from this 3, so we'll not be too far away from finding out about this bow.
Yeah, so same kind of thing. They found the sword in relatively short order compared to each other. And
Yep.
alsoa is not leaving 3 without this item.
Yep. jkoper taking a death, and you can feel a little bit of frustration there with jkoper. And this is a tense environment, first of all. Now, it's tense more because of the fact that you're doing this in front of an audience. And, okay, yes, when you stream this game, you do this game at home, you are streaming for an audience, but it's a different feel here.
Yeah, they're not, like, loud in your ears, necessarily.
Yeah, you don't hear immediately through, oh my gosh, ow. All right.
All right. Well, that's Triforce
That's
a level
a Triforce location. And that is 3 Triforces for jkoper in game number 1.
It's a relief we haven't had to clear some of these, but boy, is it a combat seed otherwise.
Yep. Game number 1 of the grand finals.
And there's that bow on alsoa's screen.
Where's the ladder?
Oh, I left it in the garage again.
Why did you do that? Didn't you realize I needed the ladder today?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll get it out for you.
Okay.
All right, back into 6 for, well, is this his first time in 6, jkoper?
jkoper's, yeah. alsoa is the one that we saw digging 6 a little bit ago. Because there's the rupee boss, there's the transport staircase.
Yeah. Okay. It's all coming back to me.
Slowly but surely. alsoa down to 10 rupees. Same amount of rupees for jkoper. jkoper's going to try to clear out this room. There we go. jkoper's going to get the sad news after getting that clock that that room is not a drop.
Well, he has doubled his money from doing that.
Wow. Double the silver arrows.
In fact, he was completely down to 0 when he came in, but that rupee boss really helped him out.
So he's ready in case we find a Goma.
That's right.
Also, I noticed alsoa doesn't play with the heart beeps.
Yeah, that is an option you can toggle in the Zelda randomizer program. So he's at half a heart, but The game doesn't need to tell us about it.
Oh. So you noticed that thing that alsoa was unable to bomb into that room? You remember how that room had a standing room drop?
I see.
So that used to be, without the remove most open stairs, that was going to be one of those corridor rooms.
Yeah, but we removed the most open stair.
Right. So therefore, that is the reason why you couldn't bomb into that room. Because the corridor staircase you can't bomb into from the right. And alsoa sees that room.
And he runs away.
And he's going to decide, do I chance this? He's going to turn off his select swap. He's going to try to run through. Look at the play.
No.
Getting through down here to the corner. Now trying to close in on him. Down to the corner right hand. Down goes alsoa.
That was a tough spot.
Valiant effort. Very valiant effort. Unfortunately, he was tackled for a 10-yard loss.
jkoper gets to work through 6 with the bow, so getting to take out all of these Pulse Voice rooms more easily. That's 3 in a row. But that one just gave him a 5er, so...
Okay, round 2. Through to the outside, around, and he's got it this time. If he goes
trying
down,
to go
push
around?
go down, get it there.
Yeah.
Because he already got the bow. There's no reason for him to go around that. I think what it was was another case of him getting gridded.
Correct.
He did not really want to be on that top, and he was just trying to slowly adjust himself to that middle so he could go back down to get that Triforce. And also 1 rupee shy yet again.
Well, it would only give him 2 bombs at the moment, but yeah, it does feel a little bad. jkoper investing some bombs and clearing this room because he could just pick up that bomb pack.
And that's also a good thing to see. When you see runners use the idea, hey, this room is going to give me some bombs. Let me spend my bombs, clear this room out, and then I'll pick up the bombs for a refill.
Yeah, at the moment our other options are wood sword, not the fastest thing, or arrows. They cost money.
And that was one thing that jkoper said to Tracy and me during our post-race interview last night, was that the bombs, because he purchased the bomb upgrade in level 8 last night, they allow you 4 hit points of damage if you do hit an enemy with it that is susceptible to damage by way of a bomb. So that kind of thing is one of the things that jkoper excels at this game. Being able to try to maximize the damage output that he's putting onto the enemies.
That's right.
And trying to do it in a quick and efficient manner. And that's something that those bombs do. jkoper does get the sad news that he is going to be unable to get this Triforce unless the ladder turns out to be here.
Yeah, we're kind of drawing some kind of like test tube setup in the map of level 6 that we've seen on jkoper's side.
Be really interesting to see the map to this level 6.
Oh.
jkoper would not like to see that Lionel to the throat, however.
Okay, also back into Palace 4.
Yeah, we originally saw this along the coast when we were scouting out the item. But now that we have a sword, and of course a recorder, we can have a little more fun with this.
Don't pick up that clock.
And that's why alsoa was kind of delaying his wood sword hits onto the Wallmaster. Because if you sword an item, you'll pick it up. And the clock is the worst thing you can get in a Wallmaster room when not all of them have spawned.
Yeah, they don't all decide to show up and let you hit them at that point. Dig Dogger defeated. Here's a map. Oh yeah, we saw that before.
Yeah, we did. I think we commented about the Christmas tree here.
Yeah, it is useful knowledge, though.
It is. How linear this level 4 is.
Well, you do come in the middle, so you have options until you don't have options.
And then you don't like your options.
He does get that floor heart, bringing him up to a total of 6.
Yeah, so now he has a 100% chance of grabbing the White Sword Heart.
Indeed. And got that bomb pack as well, filling up to his max of 7. Gonna try the top side.
Yeah, where alsoa will get the sad news that we already know, that this level is beatable, but you cannot retrieve the item of this dungeon without the ladder. However, whatever that item is that requires you to have the ladder, I have a feeling unless we don't find level 1, we're never going to see it. Now, I know another level that we haven't seen already, that is level 8.
Yeah, it's that's also a level that's got 2 dungeon items in it.
Yep. And we are going to go... Oh my goodness! 52 for the secret!
Yuck.
Just when we thought the seed was being nice to our runners, it gives us 2 off the minimum for that secret. And there's level 8 for jkoper.
Well, okay.
2 items inside.
Oh yeah, we did know about this because
that's
of
right.
the triple dodonk.
That's right, we did see level 8. So it's level 1 that we're missing. That's right, level 1. Level 1 is the only level that we're missing now.
Yeah, we already found 2 recorder
And
block levels.
Trolldango is really being Trolldango here.
Well, okay, got 5 more tries. Well, 4 more than you leave, maybe. Okay. Got it.
Success. jkoper mouthing a few words, probably... Oh my gosh. At least you don't have the funky blocks blocking the Trolldangos here from being able to grab those bombs. Or being able to bomb them down.
Yeah, it's a lot nicer. Well, quad shooter, not anyone's favorite, I would say.
Yeah. The Beamos do a half of a heart. However, if you run into one of these Dodongos, they do... Oh my goodness! They do a heart damage. Oh my goodness, this level 8. I've got nothing, Smile Fires.
If I look at it sideways, it looks like a neatly trimmed poodle.
I see that.
Yeah. I like the style. Well, 2 potential dungeon items in here that could help us out.
You know, the more I look at that, I definitely can see that poodle.
And also is back on the overworld.
I mean, there's a reason why they call the Zelda 1 randomizer, name that map, ink blots. Sometimes the Rorschach test.
Yeah, shapes can create many varied, wonderful dungeons for us to play around in.
And your interpretation could be different than ours.
Yeah, it's not like we're correct. It's not like there's a name for this.
I just don't like that shape of that level. It looks like it could be very evil in the way that it makes you twist around in a clockwise format in order to get to where all the good stuff is.
Yeah, we might be walking for a good bit of this.
Yeah, we're going to be walking a little bit more because that's not a push block.
Yeah, defeated that mixed room. Just got ropes in here. Not too bad coming in, actually, compared to some of the other dungeons we've seen.
And I think the other thing here is that jkoper has amassed quite a bit of money, so he's going to be able to take care of some of the easier enemies with silver arrows now.
Well, got some red and blue bubbles and a Triforce sighting. But it's level 8. Give it a little bit of a look for the items.
And there's quite a wonderful bait block that we're never going to feed.
And that will get us absolutely nothing feeding meat.
Yeah, congratulations. The sprite will disappear. There's nothing else there.
You can get the little jingle. Oh, leaving the White Sword Heart.
Yeah, Alsoa decides at 6 hearts he does not need it. And we find our transport staircase
How far do we go? A little bit.
just a slight distance away. Just so slight.
Another sign of a removed open staircase over there, though.
Also a case of the second quest enemies with those black bats.
Yeah. They actually made an appearance.
Hey, you don't see them all that often. 'Cause I
Actually
think
kind of blending in with the NSU room floor.
yeah, that's kind of annoying, isn't it?
Might be the first time I've seen that.
The first time for everything, my friend.
Absolutely. Get some decent profits off clearing his rooms, even with arrows.
All
And
right.
hello, Goma.
Yeah, which had nothing. I mean, we already saw the Triforce, but clearing it is not a bad idea when you have to come back to here. Also, going back into level 5. We have not seen the item of level 5. We do know, of course, we are still looking for a ladder. Both runners do know about the ladder block.
And it can't be the recorder in 5. I know some fans of the recorder being in 5.
Yeah, shout out to Just Andy. We found the recorder as the white sword item. Not the white sword item, the Armos item.
Yeah. Even easier to get to.
And we needed that recorder, by the way.
Oh, yeah. It's
Yeah.
been very helpful.
We needed it for 3 reasons so far.
Are 2 of them bow and silver arrows?
No. The reason why we needed the recorder is because, well, I mean, yeah, those 2 levels were the ones that were locked there by the recorder, but also the wood sword.
Yeah, that's right.
Remember, we're capped at the wood sword. We're never going to find the white sword. We're never going to find the magical sword in this flag set.
Maybe
So-
in a different seed.
Maybe in a different seed. But that means 3 reasons already for us to need the recorder. Maybe we could make it 4. Hey, there's the Triforce. There's the
And-
transport staircase.
Sure is. Looks like we headed upward a little bit.
So up to a grand total of 7 rupees. And jkoper all the way around in this level 8. Have we seen any items in this 8? I want to say we haven't.
Nope. Not a single one.
Just the heart container that's on the floor, so the 2 staircase items still are MIA as Alsoa takes the Triforce out of level 5.
We haven't even been seeing good candidates for potential item staircases. That journey just ended in a turnstile at the bottom there.
Where are all the good items?
Well, I hope they're not in 1.
I think they're in 1. I have a bad feeling about this. I am glad that the mouse cursor moved.
Yeah, it's a live screen recording here, so that's the player's own cursor.
Yes, indeed. Level 8 here for Alsoa. A Patra, by the way, for jkoper, in a double block room. What do you think are the odds that this is not going to be a staircase?
There's not going to be a staircase?
Yeah, not going to be a staircase.
I'll put it at 2%. I'm feeling like I'm thinking of milk, and that's 2% is the milk number.
I did not expect that answer
Yeah.
from you. But
Me either.
anyways, oh my goodness.
I think we got the Patra.
Yeah, we
locked.
did get the Patra locked up here. Only a 2% that this is not a staircase. So you think there's a 98% chance that this is a staircase?
Yeah, I think the game wanted to be nice and said, let's give you an item very close to the start of it. You just don't know it's there because you don't.
There
have
it
the map.
is. You are right.
And it is the ladder.
Oh my! We're not in go mode just yet. We still need to find the level 1 location. We may need another item. We may need the power bracelet. We may need the raft.
We just don't know. But hopefully we'll find out soon.
Yes. And hopefully it's not in a very nasty location. I mean, who knows? We still haven't seen... This thing here, this tracker, is very empty still. Given the amount of levels that we have investigated. We haven't seen the item in 4. We haven't seen the item in 5. We haven't seen the item in 6 or 7. Or the second item here in 8.
There's a lot of ground still to cover. We have really most of the items that can help us out in dungeons.
That old man was raised by a cup of coffee. What kind of brew was it?
What if it's just like original blend? You don't have to be specific.
I mean, original blend is a blend.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with regular coffee.
that's right.
I know there's certain people that would disagree with me, and to each their own. That's why there's companies out there that make coffee blends. This is not sponsored by one of those coffee blends. I know some streamers here are sponsored by that coffee blend. Not going to make any names, mention any names.
Well, okay, one thing we can talk about, jkoper is going to take the Triforce of 8. And
Yeah, he's counting the time that he spent in the level. So, one of the things, if you are looking at a way to get better in Zelda 1 Randomizer, is sometimes you have to cut your losses when it comes to a level. Because if you start to spend double-digit minutes inside of a level...
Yeah, we have seen so much of 8.
When you start to spend double-digit time in a level, that's a lot of time that you could be losing to a prospective opponent.
It's all depends on your priorities.
It's all about needing to know when to cut your losses. And
Yeah.
the other thing is, we have the recorder.
With the recorder, we have the ladder on jkoper's side.
Right. But the important thing about the recorder is, if you want to cut your losses,
Come
and
back
you
later.
have to come back later, you can record back right to that dungeon.
Yeah, we've got recorder to new dungeons and beaten dungeons, so...
And it's not like the Random Percent tournament that we had earlier this year, where sometimes it would take you to those new dungeons, sometimes it would take you to the old dungeons, sometimes it would take you to the unbeaten dungeons. Who knew what was going to happen until you tooted that flute?
And now we know exactly how the recorder is going to work. That's comforting.
Yep, it's going to create a whirlwind, you're going to get hit, and it's not going to take you away.
Alright, jkoper having a much easier time with those Lionels.
Yep, having silver arrows really makes it less trivial.
Has to go down to one bomb to get that wall open.
Are you asking for a challenge?
I think we got one, regardless of my feelings on the matter.
I mean, it's got to be the finals. We've got to have a challenge.
It looks like, well, he's going to peek into the transport. He did see that Triforce, but going to keep walking for the moment. Also working on level 8 at the moment.
My challenge right now is just coming up with that many people from the community I can reference that, and that is not here at Speedgaming Live 2023, that I hope that we can get at Speedgaming Live 2024.
And Triforce of 5 claimed for jkoper.
Yep. So both of these runners have amassed 5 of our 8 Triforces. But jkoper right now with the advantage because of that ladder in 8. Alsoa's not far away from it, but as we've seen from jkoper, this could be a very time-consuming process.
Yeah, there was a lot to see in here. Without the map, you've got to pick and choose what you want to do. And so Alsoa seems to be going generally in the same direction. If he ends up going back to the start of the dungeon, he might be able to pick up that ladder relatively easily.
Yep, he's just going to have to take care of a Patra. Because
We'll see. Yeah.
aren't they fun?
Yeah.
That is the boss you hope to see almost every single time.
Even when you have 13 of them.
Oh gosh, yeah.
As some people might say, yes.
I think we've had races where people have counted the Patras, and they've entered double digits.
And actually, got to take any heart for jkoper to go up to 9.
You mean that's what that second line in the life is supposed to be for?
Yeah, I feel like we haven't seen that recently much.
Yeah. And I think that's part of the dungeon heart shuffle not being on, because in situations like that, you don't see runners looking for those heart containers. If they come across their path, they're going to grab them, but they're not going to sit there and go out of their way to try to find that floor drop item.
Yeah, this is just dungeon item shuffle. We're looking for staircases. And if we run into a heart, okay, I guess we'll accept it.
Nice kinetic key there by alsoa.
Yep. No keys to his name at the moment. Got that door open and locked it for later.
Oh
no!
Yeah, I think
You saw that coming.
I think the issue there for alsoa is that he saw the fairy spawn, so he was starting to think about maybe going towards that, and Lionel Beam's hurt.
Well, same kind of key issue. Not going to be able to go down there at the moment.
Here's another issue. alsoa without rupees now has to do this by sword.
No! Double zeros.
Yep, he's going to say no, and he's going to leave. He knows where the Triforce is. He'll come back, and unfortunately doesn't get the ladder for now, but maybe he'll amass a massive riches of rupees. Hey, there you go.
Perfect.
There you go. 5 arrow shots. Right there.
Right back.
All right, found $5. Let's go back. Let's make some more money.
Yeah, it would really hurt to have to...
Hey, there's our master sword, our magical sword bomb upgrade.
I feel like he had to have seen the hearts, so just trying it for good measure at 9 hearts.
Probably just instinct at that point in time.
Yeah, true.
Maybe because of the text saying "where the white sword at." Maybe that drew him away, or drew his mind towards thinking differently.
Possibly. Well, okay. Maybe at least also won't have to live here without the Triforce, and we'll be able to come back. Oh, this gel needs to cooperate, please.
Yep, he's trying to tee it up with an...
Oh, yes!
Beautiful job right there for alsoa.
And he's also going to make sure that door stays open as jkoper picks up the Triforce of level 6, walks over the water to get it.
Yeah, because there's nothing more sadder than pulling off the kinetic key and then dying on the next screen and having everything that you just did to get it undone. Yeah. Of course, the kinetic key named after Cananophone, one of the old-time randomizer runners and speed runners of the Zelda 1. So I keep getting distracted, and the reason why I get distracted in this case is something that you saw in the bottom right corner of your screen. Of course, you got the cameras on the runners.
True.
And jkoper tried to do a kinetic key, and he had one, and then I think that muttering to himself was, "Oh, you idiot! I had a key in my inventory."
There were some words said, yeah.
Yep.
Can't kinetic key with a key.
You can try, but the game won't really say yes to it.
But that is a clever thing you can do with a Ruby boss. If he was able to do it.
Alright, alsoa, not wanting to take a death at this stage, is going to go ahead and fill up his life. Because I think he's going back after that room. It was a double block room. And as such, could possibly be, in his mind, one of the items. Hasn't seen either of the items at this level 8. And you can see the size of this level 8. He hasn't even seen the map yet. The size of this level 8 can lead this to be a really long dungeon.
Yeah, it's a big one. And still sitting on 0 keys has plenty of... Oh, okay. jkoper's out of the pancake, but... yeah, just plenty of options about, like, where to try to set up a kinetic key, where to try to keep making forward progress just by clearing.
And now jkoper and alsoa are going to be on even terms as far as how many bombs each other has. There's our map to 6.
Oh, no! That is a beast.
Oh, my goodness. Name that ink blot.
Well, it's 44 rooms, whatever it is.
You added that up much faster than I tried to. Being corrected, it's 43.
Oh, 43? Okay.
Yep.
My apologies.
Shout outs to the crowd behind us.
11, 14. What did I miss? 31 days. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see where I missed it.
Math is hard. That's why alsoa does it.
Yeah, we generally leave it to him around here.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, he's playing.
Yeah, so we can't really ask him live in this race to give us the telestrator to his mathematics.
Well, it looks like maybe this Chevy room is the key to finding the item.
Could very well be. Okay, so we have found the second item of 8.
A red candle.
After all of that, getting the red candle is not what you want to see.
Yeah, we're a little disappointing at this stage.
What you'd want to see is something like the wand, maybe the red ring, maybe the power bracelet or the raft that's going to lead to level 1.
We could hope for any of those things, but instead it's the red candle.
Instead, it's the red candle. We can let out a sigh.
It's not insignificant. The blue candle is single use per room. The red candle is reusable. So it does things more than what we had.
I think alsoa wanted the money more than actually being able to push that block first.
Yeah, he's still running on low rupee counts, up to 8 though.
Getting back to something I think I started to talk about, and then I got interrupted by something. Inventory management is a key thing in this game.
Yes, sir.
Having bombs, having keys, rupees at certain times. I mean, we've seen races where a runner will get to Ganon, find him, hit the B button, nothing comes out. Great timing.
Yeah, we practiced all week, right?
Yes, we did. It's those meetings that we had.
Also, sorry, jkoper has noticed he has a couple rooms left down here, so I was heading toward those.
Yeah.
Wow. Another moat.
Yep. It's like level 6 wants to make it obvious that certain things are ladder blocked. Holy cow, okay. So I see 3 rooms up in the upper left corner that jkoper has not touched yet.
Yeah, something toward the top.
Could this be a very last located item here in 6? Alright, so alsoa grabs the Triforce out of level 8, puts him at 6. As we hear a little bit of applause coming up from the other side of the room, the Ocarina of Time finals have been determined on the other side over on Speedgaming, all part of Speedgaming Live. And they've got more stuff going on later on today. Bear with us here for just a moment with all the noise going on. It's an exciting time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, jkoper just found Zelda's room in 6, so we got both Ganon and Zelda's rooms moved in there.
In level 6.
Just flipped over the sign a little bit.
Okay. I mean, I tried. Unfortunately, I can't move it with my hands. If I move that screen with my hands, I think Sigma's going to yell at me.
I should have brought the ladder in. I'm sorry.
Also, by the way, alsoa left level 8 without that ladder, so...
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, that's going to be unfortunate for alsoa because it's looking like the ladder is what's going to lead to an item that we're going to need.
Well, the one thing this does mean is the ability to go get more resources. You got all those cheap bomb shops. You got secrets left over. To be able to refill both of those numbers, and then both of those will help you fight and get keys.
I think also it's just a little too early. Wanted to do the up and A, but it's just a little too early. And didn't grab the rupees just yet.
Well, got him in his pocket now.
Now he's rich. Okay, so those top rooms did not lead to anything, did it?
Wow.
Oh, no, it did. Here we go. Here we go.
Gotta be.
It is. Here we go. The item in level 6 is the book. Now, the book isn't a bad thing because it will give you the layouts to all the dungeons. That being said, it's not going to help us find level 1.
Nope. Doesn't help us on the overworld. So.
And back into level 7 we go. We've seen this map before.
Yeah, I'm struck by the size comparison to level 6. Like, the sizes of 7 through 9 do reset.
Yeah, because of course the 7, 8, and 9 being on one grid. Oh my gosh. That is 2 nasty Wizrobe rooms in this level 7. That's 2 8 blue Wizzy rooms here in this level 7. And I know there's a bunch of people in the Zelda 1 randomizer community at this point that are putting hashtag never 7.
That's right. I think you would have something to say to them, but...
Now, I would say that, but I almost at this point in time want to agree with them with the never 7.
Yeah. Here you go again.
Yep. Another Abrulu Wizroom room right there. There's the Goma with the Triforce. That's the Triforce that also grabbed earlier.
Yeah, that Goma can stay there for the moment.
Yep. In fact, it can stay there for a long time because we have a work around it. And now we have a ladder so we can check this room to the right. And above everything else, you know what jkoper's thinking?
I'm not sure what is he thinking.
Please, please find another staircase room.
Yes.
Don't make it that 8 blue Wizrobe room. Please, for the love of God.
3's a little better. Can we bring that down even more?
Yeah, sure. How about 0?
All right. Well, it is an NSU room, though, so...
It is our container.
Okay.
We've got 10.
10. 10 versus 6. So, Chesterk has already picked a winner.
Oh, shout-outs to Chesterk. I know Chesterk at some point in time earlier wanted to be here at Speedgaming Live, just unfortunately couldn't make it. We hope to have him back here in 2024. Hey, in fact, we hope to have you all here at Speedgaming Live 2024 when that happens.
Yeah, it's been a really fun time this week. And this is just game 1 of the set as well.
Yes, it is. Game 2 coming up here after we are done with Game 1. They're going to be playing all 3 games if the 3rd game is needed, all back to back to back.
Also is leaving the letter in its cave.
And jkoper is leaving the looks of exasperation on his face as
Well
he
put.
takes the death.
Well, back to it again.
Yep, back around, and this looked like it was not necessarily a fun route to get to that room. And that was a blue Guerrilla room with 2 blocks. Could be a staircase, for all we know. Looks like jkoper wants to take the expressway back to that room. Or maybe check a few other rooms, because we haven't seen all the rooms over here on this middle area. Also, leaving that take any behind. And this is more of a strategy thing.
Yes.
This is so if he needs it, he can use that as a potion stop.
Yeah, it doesn't have to buy it. Those options will stay there. You can just go pick up the red potion.
Yeah, because at this point, what money is he going to have?
Remember this room. Did alsoa ever come back and clean up what was past here?
I don't remember.
Well, we're about to find out what is here.
All right, this room. Well, we had a lot of... Oh, hi, red Wizrobes. It's always nice when you walk into a room and you're almost immediately greeted by red Wizrobes. So you take one bomb to the face, so you lose a heart.
Well, okay. This lead is closed off now, but... What do... Yes,
Nice
got the
bomb
bombs.
force there for jkoper. And alsoa back into this level 7, but no ladder in hand. Will it matter? Who knows?
Well, he has seen the Wizrobes.
He's gonna...
He's already got the pause strats going.
Yeah, he's gonna try to walk around those Wizrobes. Wizrobes say no.
And just going to potion now. And seems like he's going to give this room a go.
All right. Here we go.
8 blue.
4 hits there. 2 hits. Another 4.
come on.
Get out of that door. Get out of that door. Thank you. That.
Oh!
And that right there is a reset. Oh, and jkoper takes the death.
Double
That
O.
reset right there from jkoper to get his resources back. He's going to try this again. jkoper welcome back. Going to probably ignore this room. alsoa is going to probably try this again.
And yeah, jkoper just passing through, but got him again.
Well, it's like, oh, alsoa once again, unfortunately, walking through the door just a little too far to the south, and that resets all the damage. That's the reason why you saw that reset.
Got 4 hits on each of those, and then 3. Alright, got 1 down. 2 down, I think?
Yep.
Potioning up. Out of bombs, but now we go to work.
How much did he soften him up? That's the question. Alright, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. Needs 1 more.
Sword beam's gone. jkoper is taking the Triforce.
jkoper is saying, I'm coming back in. That is a push block.
Wow.
That is a transport staircase. Of course it is.
After all, it does take us to new territory, though.
A whole new region of this level 7.
Oh, this is so calm. Why couldn't we have this over in the entrance?
Oh, alsoa did grab that red can. Okay. Why did I think he didn't grab that? I don't know. Replenishment of his bombs. That's not going to be a staircase room because of the shutter door.
At this point, I might be taking anything the seed is willing to give you. That's why I picked up the red candle. It can soften up some things.
Okay, another great Wizrobe room. But this one might be a little more manageable. More because you have potential of enemies that could swap out with said Wizrobe.
Yeah, we haven't talked about that a little bit, but if alsoa defeats a couple enemies in this room and then decides to back out, could see what those enemies become when he re-enters.
I think alsoa is actually in a pretty solid spot. I think he might be down to 1 wood sword hit of that blue Wizrobe. Oh, nice bubble hit. Another bubble hit. And
2.
nice job there, but it's not a push block.
Oh, yeah, I guess that was too easy.
And I think alsoa said some words that probably are not going to be said by myself or Smile Fires.
Well, that's why we keep the microphones down here while they're playing.
I mean, I think honestly, if alsoa, magical boomerang is the item here in level 7, and alsoa says, nope, I'm not going to lose my stuff there for that little bit of a journey.
Well, nothing lost by alsoa bailing out of that.
All right, alsoa continuing on this path, walking on, has decided, I have had enough of this. I need to go somewhere else. And unfortunately, he's going to be choosing level 6. And this is more unfortunate because, first of all, alsoa knows that the Triforce is ladder blocked. However, alsoa also knows that there's an item here.
Yeah, and he has done a lot of the exploration of the top area, and he's still lacking the map at this point. And the item happens to be the books.
Look at that map to 5.
Ooh. It's got something with an antenna.
You know what that inkblot is? It's a Hangman game gone wrong.
Okay.
Really wrong. Oh, by the way, that's a nice segmented part of that level 5 up there. Thanks to that hint guy there.
Oh, wonderful.
That takes you up to the top portion of this level. Key grabbed. Alright.
And there we go, that's our way above that. That explains, yeah, it just took us a few rooms up.
Yep. Over towards the right. Continuing this pathway through 5. We've never found level 1. It could be behind whatever we have here in this level 5.
Both players back to having to watch their rupee counts 2 and 4, respectively.
Double block room.
And jkoper had been letting the arrows fly, but I think he's realized.
Yeah. 4 of them left. You need one for Ganon. You might want to be careful. Getting many of these pancakes taken care of because this could be a push block room. Alright, what do you think the chances of this being a push block is?
Well,
100%.
yeah. A little too late on the draw for me.
Power bracelet. That could be what we need to get going. jkoper's going to leave. Now it's a battle of where is this level 1. We have many locations. The first place we're going to check is the grave push block. Alright, is this level 1 for jkoper? Takes a concussion to find that it's not. And there's the book for alsoa.
Well, that book was reachable, so...
It was. And that is a nasty looking 6 for alsoa, but now he can leave. Knows that the ladder is not there. And he also has the same equal footing as jkoper does when it comes to the layout of these levels. But the problem is jkoper, having pulled that ladder out of level 8, has an advantage. Not that that Triforce was that far away,
yeah.
But jkoper's now on the pathway to finding out what we need to get into level 1.
And into 5.
I don't think we needed the ladder in order to get the power bracelet. But
Yeah, but the map will definitely help.
But you do need a key. alsoa has no money. And jkoper has found level 1 over at the letter location in the second quest.
Oh, and you do need the ladder here.
An immediate ladder block. And over towards the left. And now having to bomb straight to the bottom. There's the map behind a bomb wall. That's always fun.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, thank you, game. That's such greatness of you. All right, so we have a 2-headed Gliok.
Yeah, first sighting of a Gliok in this seed, I think.
Yeah, because it's all been trolled up. More Wizrobes.
Oh, no. Well, it's 5.
It's just 5.
Yeah.
You hope that room's not your Triforce. You hope it's this room. It's not.
Yeah, no. And one having tons of key doors. Walk from 2 key options to 2 more. Compass.
It's not that Gliok.
Ah, very nice.
Over here towards the left, it's out in the open. jkoper has grabbed the Triforce. No, he wants to see if what's in this room behind it.
He has postponed the Triforce for later.
Oh, the raft. Okay, so that's nothing. Because what you wanted there is either the red ring or the any key before going into level 9.
Yep, nothing particular to see with the raft.
So with the Triforce is complete for jkoper. All you need to do is go into level 9. All right, so give me the answer. What are we... Well, jkoper's actually going back into level 1. Okay, so he's going to take the quick dive through this level to see if there is a good item in this level 1.
There's a good chance that there is something good. There's there's a bomb upgrade.
In fact, honestly, there's no bad item in this level 1.
Bomb upgrade, wand, any key, red ring.
Yep.
And when you get a bomb upgrade, it refills your bombs.
So why not? Why not do it at this case?
Well, you got to make decisions about this one key again.
And he shakes his head, and he'll go over to this room to the right, finds it's a mixture of enemies. Is it going to be anything good for us? Well, we'll find out. jkoper trying to just make his way through this, avoiding the red Wizrobe beams because they do 4 hearts damage. Yes, you have 10 hearts, but they do hurt.
For sure. You have 10 hearts, but We don't have any additional defense of any kind.
For now.
For now.
All right, we lost our beam sword.
Oh, speaking of resetting the room, let's see what this blue Wizrobe turns. Well, still a blue Wizrobe.
Well, we can find out that a blue Wizrobe turns into a blue Wizrobe. You hope that it's a red Gorilla, but unfortunately the game has said nope. But that is the staircase item, and it's the any key.
Wow.
So you have to spend a key to get the any key, and jkoper's going to say that's enough for me, as it's time for him to go 2 screens over to level 9. Smile Fires. What are we looking for in level 9?
Yeah, we have a few things that we need to find to be able to finish the game. One of those is the Roar of Ganon. He's the final boss. You might have heard of him. You can hear him. He's a little bit loud in a room north, south, east, or west of his room. And when the screen goes dark, yeah, that's his room. So once you've defeated him, though, looking for Princess Zelda, and but until you beat Ganon, her door is going to be locked. There'll be a single shutter door leading off from another room, and that will remain closed until Ganon is defeated.
And hopefully we can get it so that we can hear jkoper's audio, so we can get an idea. And I have a feeling we may already be in a position where we... Okay, no we don't. We may be... Yep. Okay, now we have it switched over to jkoper. Big thank you to Pooful G stepping in there to get that for us. There's the power bracelet for alsoa. This is unfortunately going to step him into the wrong direction. He needs to go back into 8.
The room that jkoper just up and 8 out of had 2 shutter doors, so that would not be the pathway.
Okay, heading back up to the north.
Oh,
Yeah, there's the roar right there.
So yes, Ganon potentially located.
Yep.
Is he audible here? No. Well, I think we already went up here.
Yeah, we went up here. He decided no. And now he's going to go up here. Can we hear the roar of Ganon coming up?
Yes.
Yes, we can. So Ganon's in the room to the left, and you can get in here. And now jkoper has the room go dark. And here is Ganon with jkoper trying to take game number 1 of this best of 3 finals.
A little bit of a river in here, but not too much of a problem.
Get him into the stun lock. jkoper gets 2 hits on him. Now 3rd, now 4th, now 5 and 6, 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11. Nope, can't get 11.
A little too slippery. Oh.
Oh, took a bop there. Down to 4. He's going to use that potion. Do not risk it. 11 hits on Ganon so far. Need 15.
Direct contact from Ganon is
12,
4
13,
hearts of
14, and 15. jkoper has wound up slaying Ganon. Now it's up to finding where Princess Zelda is. And if he can, he'll get a 1-0 lead on alsoa in game 1 of this best of 3 series. jkoper trying to find a shutter door that doesn't open, or the shutter door that now opens.
Yeah, that one did not pop open.
Gonna go down. See if there's anything over here. Gets a shutter door. It opens! And with that, jkoper is going to take game number 1 of the finals. All right, and with that, we are going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break, but a big shout-outs to everyone here, Power Tomorrow for doing the tracking for us, also to the crew here at Speedgaming, also a big crew to the people back over in their homes, watching us here in Herndon, Virginia, supporting the Z1R tournament, and also just, cheering these runners on. We've seen you all in chat. Thank you very much. So I'm going to go ahead and take my leave. I'm going to go and hand the controls in just a few moments to... we're going to have Poolflow G and Tracy M coming up here on commentary for game number 2 in just a few minutes. All right, so let's go ahead. Take a few moments. Let the runners talk things through, and we'll be back with game number 2 right after this. Let's go ahead. You have anything you want to add first?
No, I think I'm good. Let's
All right.
get right to it.
Well, let's go ahead. First of all, shout out one more thing here. Let's shout out our weekly races. Sunday nights, 9:30. Big shout out to Oasis for arranging the setup for those races, and trying to take care of the commentary and whatnot. And also big shout out once again to the community. Thank you very much. I'm Adirondack Rick. I'll be back in a little bit, but Tracy M and Poolful G up next. It's been fun, Small Fires.
Absolutely.
All right, be back in just a few.
All right, welcome back. We have myself, Tracy M. We got Poolful on the commentary. Power to Mario still on the tracking. We've got Game 2, alsoa versus jkoper. So far, this has been a bit of a lopsided series. They played 2 games yesterday. They didn't have a whole lot of meaning other than pride. jkoper took both of those, and now we're going to play Game 2 after jkoper took Game 1. alsoa looking to get back at jkoper and take one so we can get to a Game 3. jkoper, of course, looking to finish it out. And it looks like we're getting the sign ready to go, counting them down. And we're off. Very near vanilla start and right into level 8. Okay, we're now, alsoa with, especially, I love that it was level 8 with the Asylum tag on there.
After what we just saw with the last level 8, it's appropriate.
It really is. jkoper is going to dig this a little bit, see how far he can get. It's letting him get a few rooms in. Maybe pick up a key. Maybe you get that key, and we'll up A. And I mean that's kind of what you're looking at, a key or a bomb drop. That'll help him out later. So I'll tell you, there's one thing I'm looking for in this seed. What are you looking for in this seed?
Slightly friendlier dungeon enemies. Now, when we already saw red Lionels, so it's one thing we have to worry about. But
Wizrobes on the overworld.
Okay,
I mean, we'll have I mean, that's kind of awful too, but we won't have any of those 8 Wizrobe rooms that we were dealing with in the last one.
Yes, so that's I consider that an improvement over what they just both fought through.
And so do I. Immediate take any candle, so we don't have to buy that. But yeah, what I'm looking for, how about some money?
The last seed was very stingy. They're very, very low prizes, and then of course with the wood sword only situation, the early bow and silvers meant that was their primary attack.
Yep.
For the entirety of the seed.
I mean, runners were constantly on that low money. I mean, also had to give up a bomb because he couldn't pay the 40 rupee on the mugger.
Yeah.
And just absolutely. Okay, we got a small secret that rolled up. First time we've seen that, so that'll help us out a little bit. And 35, our middle secret is also rolled up. Now, we don't know what our large secret is, but in Second Quest Overworld, I feel like the small secrets and the mid secrets being higher means a lot more, because you don't know when you're going to get that large secret, or if even's going to, might put you over the top if you already have a lot of money. The small secret that the 35 and the 14, that'll help.
Yeah, I think those are good, especially if you're going to find multiple of them early on. You don't want to find the large one until you've got enough rupees to spend them, and then because I mean from my play of Z1R, it's unfortunate when I might even be 180, 190, and then I find the really large secret, and I just wasted a chunk of it.
Okay, 27 rupee bombs, not ideal. Of course, as we saw in some of our races already, both these runners are really good at forcing bombs, and they have to. But at least we can afford them because we do have that extra money.
That'll definitely help.
I mean, that was the one good thing in the last seat with the 4 rupee bombs.
Yeah.
See what's at vanilla level 1. Also going into the dark Death Mountain area. I did not see the price on those arrows.
95.
That's not great. Hopefully we can find silvers and don't have to buy them. Also, Stalfos on the overworld.
So it'll be interesting to see what all enemies we're going to find in the dungeons.
There's another 35 for alsoa. Looks like we're going to do some screen wrapping over to the Death Mountain for jkoper. And, of course, that level 6 open cave is one of the nasty ones to get out of because it just kind of takes you down that one path. And you kind of get stuck. You don't get much of a choice. Okay, we got a letter at the Forgotten Spot. I don't even think we ever saw our potion prices because they had no money to buy them anyway. All right, gonna get jkoper probably gonna check the Armos, see if we can get it over here. Unfortunately, hits a door repair before we can use some of that money.
No, at least he found it when he didn't have a whole lot of money.
Yeah. Because he had just bought bombs. Okay, we have the any roads. That's not terrible. At least it's nice and far apart. Let's see where this next one goes. Okay, that's kind of terrible. We don't have to ever go back up to that particular...
Wow. Okay, so they're all at the top.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a different part of the top
That's
at least,
true.
but even just getting to one of those in the first place, not ideal. Also, must have hit the big secret because we're at 142 over there. I missed the amount. Gonna buy some bombs. Yeah, and this location here where jkoper ended up does take him near the Armos. He's gonna do this northeast corner first. It looks like, but yeah, then you can go to the Armos and the item we should be getting there pretty soon. Also gonna buy a key this early. Okay, I like this.
Yeah,
Just, you know, we don't have any information about. We have very little dungeon information. That was level 2, I think.
Yes, that was level 2. But yeah, buying the key early is good because this way it'll help with.
Yep.
If there's an immediate key lock, he can at least go one room further when he finds a dungeon.
All right, imagine jkoper's gonna go back into this level 2. Okay, we're gonna check one more. We're gonna use the bombs. Check this screen here. Unfortunately, it takes away some money. All right, what do we got here? Okay, also picks up the letter. More money lost from jkoper. And now I think we go back into... Okay, we'll get some money back. Okay, he doesn't want to go back into 2. Maybe wants to prioritize the... Yeah, we get the Armos still to go. This totally makes sense.
Just another shop.
Yeah. And with no money, you can't even buy the little heart.
Yeah, everything definitely rolled higher price-wise. I mean, yeah, the secrets went up, but they're also, like, the merchants got word. Ooh, level
And
7.
we found level 7. Also checking out these interesting any roads. And we also find level 3. Okay, level 2, level 3, not too far apart. So I believe this is the last Armo spot we're about to get to, so I imagine...
There we go.
yeah, and then jkoper can go back into either 3 or 2.
I like the idea of the heart from the Take Any, especially since we know Wizrobes are on the overworld.
And
so.
I didn't see what that was. Maybe a power bracelet?
Chat can help us out.
Yeah. Well, he just checked the menu. He didn't
Oh,
see what it was
gotcha.
either. Yeah. Or if he saw it, he had to confirm it just to be sure. It was the power bracelet. I saw it on the menu, so we are good.
Ooh.
And a raft. Well, early raft. So guess what? A raft. Okay, that's not the Armos item. So that's not going to be the Block the Wood Sword Cave. Though that would be kind of fun. That would have to be the Armos item. And back into level, or in Alsoa's case, Asylum 8, he goes. Gets hit an extra key out of it. Maybe we'll see how far he goes into this. We still haven't found the sword. Book on the Coast. You're probably going to want to pick that up when you get the ladder. Also going to try and bomb these wall masters. Yeah, looks like he got them all. But unfortunately, the block does not push. Get another key. Looks like a reset from jkoper.
There we go. Let's see.
Oh, let's see what we got here. Give us an item. Okay, well,
Eh.
I mean, it's an item. It's a heart. We're still early. We know that the white sword item, which is the raft, is not going to be picked up on 4 hearts. So he needs at least 1 more.
So when he finds the same take any as jkoper, I imagine he'll also take the heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get yourself up to enough. You know, a lot of the runners will try and get to 6 to make sure they get that white sword item.
Yeah.
And then they'll stop picking up hearts after that, or at least stop going out of their way for hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And with heart shuffle off, you don't need to kill. You know, you don't have to do all those kill rooms to get the item there. You can just prioritize staircases.
Yeah.
Except in 1 and 2, and in 1 and 2, they're pretty small dungeons, so it's not such a big deal. Alright, also going to save that money. Let's see where jkoper is going. Hints that aren't hints. We do not have hints in this flag set. That's a tricky screen to try and get that candle off with those whiz ropes just popping up.
Survives the whiz robes and gets nothing for it.
All right, maybe jkoper going to go ahead and go back to that level 2 that we have up here. Going to buy some bombs first. Since at the moment is basically our only offense. We do have 1 candle shot with the blue candle. Unfortunately, no repeatable offense yet. Actually, we're going to prioritize some power bracelet spots, so we'll see if that gets the same thing. We did say that, yeah, the raft is not going to block the sword, but the power bracelet could, because we do have that flag set that we have the flag that said the item we get on the Armos item could block our wood sword, so. I like the choice to try and gamble. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. So alsoa still needs to go ahead and get to that power bracelet. He's right in the area.
I guess we'll see if he also chooses to go straight for that, or if he finds the dungeons that jkoper did, but chose to only mark and then plan a revisit.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised we didn't see a little bit more. Oh, that's not a good death. Fortunately, when those whiz ropes appear like that, that can happen. But yeah, I was a little surprised jkoper didn't go a few more rooms into those dungeons. They are smaller dungeons. You know, just find out the enemy save, see if you can grab a key somewhere, a bomb drop somewhere. In level 2's case, maybe the item's just sitting there on the floor. But we also haven't found a wood sword yet, so we're going to prioritize that for now, it looks like.
Which I think makes sense, especially since we know with this flag set, you're not getting anything more than the wood sword, so you kind of want to find it, and then, one less thing to worry about.
Yep. Yeah, because you can't, pick up the white sword instead and just skip the wood sword. That, in a flag set with all your swords, it's kind of nice when that happens every once in a while. Alright, alsoa in the general vicinity of where that Armos item is. Okay, I think we saw that on alsoa's side. Most likely it is the magic sword version of that.
I believe.
Oh wait, we saw the raft, so never mind. Yeah. For those of you that it's Sunday night at SGLIVE. We're a little bit tired. How much sleep have you gotten this weekend?
Last 2 nights, I might have gotten about 7 or 8 combined.
Yeah, that's about where I'm running at. This is also been doing commentary all weekend, so voice a little bit weaker than normal, but we'll have plenty of time to rest next week.
Yes. Well, I won't. I actually
go back to your job.
I have a business trip on Tuesday, so I'm home for 24 hours.
Well, I hope you don't have to drive very far.
No, thankfully it's flight, so I can
Yeah.
at least relax for that.
Sleep on get a nice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, sleep on the plane is what it is. But all right, let's see if Alsoa goes further into 3. Well, okay, yeah,
go.
that's
Okay.
gonna be a staircase. You know, it's 3, so it's probably gonna be an item unless we're segmented. Nicely done with that boost. Oh, and a recorder. Okay,
Very nice find.
nice to find something like that early before you. I mean, we've done a lot of overworld coverage, but there's still quite a few places left to go. So that could open something. And I also am just gonna leave with that. I think that's fine. You got the item. The we can come back for the Triforce later. That information more important. Ah,
Oh,
Jacob finds
there
that
we go.
wood sword. Let's see where that is. Oh, and it is under the power bracelet. I swear, if the item on the Armos, like it's not supposed to be guaranteed like that, you know. It's supposed to just be a thing that could happen, but I swear it seems to happen every single time. So also really needs to get to that power bracelet. Probably gonna head through the desert. There's some recorder spots there, and that'll get him close to the Armos item that he needs. And of course, that was nothing. Potion shop. We don't have the letter. Or actually, I think we do have. Okay.
Yes,
Seed bleed.
both
Seed bleed.
both
happening.
runners do have the
We
letter.
do have the letter.
Yes.
Seed bleed is a thing not just for players but for commentators. Little extra money for Alsoa.
Yeah, I think right now if Alsoa is able to find something behind the recorder, that could definitely be it could be of a help until he does get to the Armos item and get his sword. So
Now take a look at this map of level 2 on jkoper's side.
what the?
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Let's
Yeah.
see if Chad has any idea. Yeah.
Kind of looks like an
math is
Octorok.
sucks. Yeah, okay, a little
Kind
bit.
of like an Octorok.
I hear someone behind us saying a 3-headed camel something. I missed the rest of that, but
Or if you want to go for modern Zelda, it could be a Divine Beast.
that's way more modern of Zelda than I do. Okay, we're gonna try and take down this Lionel without getting killed, so we can open these doors and get over to the left here. There we
Bubbles
go.
doing their part to try and prevent it.
Well, at least they're the white bubbles that only take your sword away temporarily.
Yes.
All right. Okay, unfortunately getting stuck in this room. Yeah, let's see. Could be an item here. Yeah, it looks like jkoper is going to try and clear this out rather than up-Aing. It's not mainly because, yeah, and I guess nothing
Nope.
for it. We knew it wasn't going to be a push block, but it is, it is level 2, so there is something on the floor. Does have 3 keys. I don't think well, okay, he is going to burn it. I thought maybe he'd wait on that. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Thanks, game.
Thanks, game. I hate
jkoper
it.
really wishing that he had waited on that door right
Yeah.
now. Fortunately, this room right here, until he leaves the dungeon, those doors will automatically open because we have bubbles in them. So bubbles mostly bad. Every once in a while, there's that occasional thing that's good about them. Just saves the state of those rooms. Alright, looks like we're going to leave level 2 for now.
No, he was at least able to map it out with some information. So now we'll see I would think he's going to revisit one of the other dungeons that he's found. So
Yeah, I mean, that
especially,
makes
you know,
sense.
with the sword now.
I mean, if he gets to level 3, we know that's going to be the recorder. Of course,
Yeah.
instead he goes into level 7. And then he has the rupee.
That was the last seed with how few
I know,
it was
right?
given out.
Start coming up with force rupee strats.
I just remember before, while we were waiting for this to start, there was a discussion of some people, including our tracker for the evening, with some ideas that I would only have expected Codeman to come up with for the overall branch of Z3R. So I said, please, for the love of God, do not suggest that to Fred, because some of the stuff they were coming up with, it could make people quit.
We don't need that.
No.
Well, at least when Fred puts anything new into the randomizer, he always puts a toggle on it.
Yes.
We have shout out to a couple things. The most recent update, I think Rick talked about the removed block clipping and screen scrolling. I believe the next weekly, when it comes back next week, is going to involve that flag. The other flag that I'm really excited about is you no longer have to have 2 controllers. You can up A. There's going to be a way to up A with your main controller. I think that's really exciting. I have an analog pocket. I'll be playing it if I'm not sleeping on the plane, I'll be playing it on the plane. And if I were to play Z1R, it'd be nice to be able to up A, because sometimes you kind of have to. But what we saw, especially on alsoa's side in the first game, we saw a lot of pause strats, and I believe it's been a little over a year since Fred put the toggle in, where in the middle of a race you can change it to be at the pause button versus being the select swap. So that's a really neat feature that runners can now take advantage of, and not always be one or the other.
Yeah, I do remember watching watching Z1R in the, I don't want to say early days, but prior to that, and basically the runner being forced to make a choice of if they wanted select swap or if they wanted to be able to select buffer.
Yeah, and some of the speed runners do a really nice job with that buffering.
Yeah.
And if you have to now you're good at that, and you have to basically not have select swap if you want to choose to do that. Just a boomerang on the floor, not even gonna pick it up.
So we've seen both, because jkoper found the magical boomerang as well.
Well, there you go, and we're not picking up either one.
Now, also, it does have the power bracelet, so we should hopefully see him getting the wood sword before too much longer.
Yeah, not quite in the area he needs to be, but not that far away. We do have a Triforce at a level 2 for jkoper, so that's the first one on the board at just over 22 minutes. And jkoper done with level 2, never going to have to go back there. And also back into the Asylum. This time, Asylum 7. Yeah, let's see if he finds that boomerang as well.
How far he even attempts to get with really only right now blue candle and 2 bombs.
And not a lot you can do. You can scout a lot of things.
Yeah.
And kind of get a little bit of feel of the map, feel of the enemy set, that sort of thing. But really, and I don't know that you really want to start burning keys without being able to go much further offensively. jkoper finds that recorder in level 3.
And here, oh, no, that's right. This was not the spot for the sword.
Yeah, it's the gray push block, I believe.
Thankfully, at least, alsoa is having a better run of heart containers so far this one, where he spent most of the last seed with, I believe it was 5?
5 or 6, yeah. Very, very late. And also going to dig level 2, it looks like. Or not.
Oh.
Just wanted to go 1 room in. Some free bombs on the floor for jkoper. We have exactly 121 rupees. I think jkoper's going to buy this. Yeah, he is. Only a +2. Does give him the refill, so that's at least something.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Extra 2 capacity, plus it was, what, 27 for 4, so not too bad.
Your preference would be to have a few more than 2 added to your,
Yeah.
to your inventory. Very nice job with that Dig Dogger. That block does not push. Oh, there's the Triforce. See if he goes back in. Also, still searching out the his sword. He can go into this take any road, and should be able to get back over a little closer. Looks like not gonna do that. And jkoper immediately going to check the Quest 2 Recorder Lake, which is where Quest 2 level 3 is, and Quest 1 level 2 is. And unfortunately, Recorder can't take us very far. Not too bad, it could be worse, but yeah, we only have the two Triforces so far on jkoper's side. So he's going to take you to one of those 2 dungeons, and they're both kind of in the same area. And obviously, we're going to be able to pick up that raft with 8 hearts.
So now it'll be interesting to see if there's actually anything that we care about that are that's going to be blocked, or that helps progress sooner rather than later.
Alright, Recorder back out. We do have a Recorder spot here and a Power Bracelet spot. Actually, the Recorder spot's just at any road. Do a screen scroll here. Probably do another one here. Also, down to half a heart. Shield doing its job against that arrow. And we have level 5 at the arrow. Magical sword location. They believe the bogey arrow, as I believe it is called. Immediate compass and lots of red bubbles. But you know what? alsoa doesn't have a sword yet, so that's okay. Ooh, 1 bomb or 4 keys. Immediate mugger room in level 4. That's not nice. So I believe we've seen 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. Have we seen 1, 5, or 6?
alsoa had just found 5, but I don't recall seeing 1 or 6.
Right, 5 was right up here under the power bracelet. But yeah, 1 or 6 are the ones missing. It would be nice to find level 1. It's a smaller dungeon. Our runners have decent number of keys, unless they have to pay the mugger. Actually,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a runner use the keys. Unless they either had the any key or have one of those insane key counts that like late in the game.
Speaking of 6, there it was.
And yeah, and speaking of the keys, the most recent flags, that has been changed to a maximum of 4 instead of 5. So I guess this could have rolled 5 if we'd had the old. All right, there's level 9. Can't do anything in there yet except maybe go in and. Some runners like to go in one room, see if they can hear early roar. We're not going to do that here for alsoa.
So I do believe we are only looking for level 1 at this point.
Alright, wood sword for alsoa at 28 minutes and change. Quite a bit later than jkoper, which is a little unfortunate. Kind of immediately put him behind. But gonna save it. And now he can start going to work on these dungeons. What is that?
Alright, so far level 4 is not too bad enemy-wise for jkoper. Got some Tektites right now.
But that is quite the shape. Let's see if our chat kind of play name that. Oh, got a shuriken in there, an ant farm. Kind of like the ant farm, yeah. I mean, the little tunnels in the ant farm. I could buy that.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
You know, also back in level 8. We can kill the Dig Dogger, but we don't need to because the bomb drop is right there. It's really not worth it. Another Dig Dogger.
And another.
Nice shot with that one candle shot. Ooh. That is quite the 8. Could mean that's quite the big 8. We have 7 columns there. Not up to counting those right now, but yeah, I'm sure someone in chat will figure out the number of rooms. It's a lot. Could mean a smaller level 9. That'd be nice.
I think that's around 36 or 37, if I'm not too tired.
Right, nothing in the room though. Bombs plus for jkoper. He's going to now have a total of 12 bombs, which will be really nice. When he gets to that one mugger, he can now spend that bomb, and it's not nearly as painful as going from 8 to 7. I got Old Wizard from chat. Level 8 looking like an old wizard. Yeah, okay. Alright, we're going to up out of the start, back to the start of level 4. Also going to try and, this room could definitely be a push block, so he's going to try and get through this.
Definitely have to be careful with the Lionels with his health. However, I'm sure he's still happier to see them than he is Wizrobes.
Well, the difference here is, I mean, first of all, they don't float around.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
appear out of nowhere. But also, if we do get a wand this seed, that will help with combat of the Lionels, where they don't, where it doesn't help the, doesn't help on Wizrobes.
Yes.
Because, you know, you can't use the weapon that the enemy uses on the enemy for reasons.
Very nice lineup for the one candle shot.
Alright, just a 5 rupee drop. jkoper, we're going to, in the meantime, going to do some of these recorder checks. Oh. Right, we'll see if alsoa goes back in.
He's going to keep digging.
Alright, looks like we have some coast checks from jkoper while alsoa making his way through level 8. Unfortunately, jkoper hitting a door repair.
I think he's found almost every one of them so far.
I mean, that'd be nice. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, staircase for alsoa in level 8 is just a transport. And some blue bubbles. That doesn't bomb. Okay, that one does. Yeah, and of course, when you walk into a room, there's nothing there. Invariably, there's some wall masters. They're just ready to take you back to start.
Nice health refills, though, so they were actually kind of friendly.
Yeah, I thought that one was going to push. It does not. Oh, this looks like... yeah, I bet this one does. No.
Wow.
Okay. No, nothing here. Also going to finish clearing out this corner. I'm going to try this spot.
Thanks to the safety of block clipping. It'll take a little bit, but at least he won't die.
All right, nicely done. And it's look at all these push blockable, all these rooms that have these push blocks. And I had a feeling this was an old man, so we couldn't bomb down. I do know the way to Kakariko, it's just not in this game.
No. Now, could you imagine, like, so the room, I believe it was above this, the way it was lagging out. Could you imagine, because there is a patch to remove the lag from Zelda 1, similar to Fast ROM for Link to the Past.
No.
Could you imagine?
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it, Fred.
Oh no. Fred. Thankfully, Fred has adamantly stated he will never merge it into Z1R. But could you imagine, as difficult as combat is with the lag?
Yep. Yeah. No, I can't imagine. Of note, that is essentially a segment with absolutely nothing. That's a nice little troll segment. jkoper now into level 5. We'll see if he gets a little bit more 5 than alsoa could do. I believe alsoa still hadn't gotten his sword yet when he was in here before, so just got stuck in with the Aquamenus there.
Yes, he turned around right then, so...
At this point, it's starting to feel like alsoa may need something to be here in order to just stay in this race. jkoper with 3 Triforces. Now, we haven't found our most important items. No bone, no silver arrows. The things that we absolutely need in every seed. And we still have level 1 to find, so... But if there's something good in this deep dig from alsoa that jkoper tries to avoid, that'll be a nice advantage for alsoa.
Oh, speak of
Silvers
silvers.
and 5. Okay, so we won't have to buy those. At least jkoper won't. I doubt, with the money situation, I doubt alsoa buys arrows anytime soon. So a good chance that he finds those before he buys any.
Yeah.
But can't use the arrows without a bow, so that could still be a thing here. Could still find a ladder, which we may... I don't think we've seen any ladder blocks yet. Yeah, so it looked like he was about to go grab that and walk around and try the push block, and then just hesitated just long enough to be able to check that, no, indeed, we do have some wall masters.
And yet another non-pushable.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these block rooms. They'll look very pushable, and we have yet to find it. Here's a Triforce. alsoa is going to go ahead and take this. We'll see if he leaves, if he comes back in.
I almost expect he will leave because this was very deep, and I think he's probably going to want to go to one of the other dungeons he found.
Well, not just that. It's deep enough that there's a good chance that when jkoper goes in there, he's going to take a long time through that dungeon as well. So, yeah, there's another item, but it's still 8. 8's big. We've already found one item and the Triforce, and you just hope that the other item is just not something we need. Although everything left is we've already found both boomerangs, so everything left is a decent item at least. And we're going to get to this next reporter spot relatively soon. jkoper up in Death Mountain. Or maybe we already checked. There's level 6. With an immediate compass. Now, the level 6 in the last seed was pretty nasty and huge. Let's see if this one maybe is a little bit better. Level 6 is kind of the funny one of the first set of levels, 1 through 6 sharing a grid, 7 through 9 also sharing a grid. But 6 can sometimes, in certain situations, it can end up being bigger than 9. That has happened. It kind of sucks when it happens. So 6, one of the, it almost becomes like, 7 or 8 in those situations.
Well, hopefully it looks like, based on the starting position for jkoper, hopefully it actually won't be that big of a dungeon.
No.
Since we know the Triforce is all the way in the top corner, we're gonna hope for a friendly dungeon.
Or at least a less bad.
Yes.
Less
yes.
unfriendly. There's
Okay,
it's like a big staircase with little things sticking out. I don't know.
It's less bad.
This looks like a potential push block. Of course, they said that a lot in level 8. We'll see if level 6 decides to throw us a bunch of push block rooms as well. Meanwhile, also back into level 2. There's a floor heart for him. Alright, we got one land mode down. Good. Okay.
Hey.
We'll scroll, grab that heart, go back in. The other land mode will be magically gone as well. And that one does push, because apparently level 6 is not as bad as level 8, but it is unfortunately just the transport. So I think jkoper is going to go ahead and leave that for now. And also we're going to go into this room and probably go right back out. This Patra, we know that there's nothing there, and again, just like jkoper, wasting a key for something you really, for a room you really never wanted to go into. Looks like jkoper, let's see, is he going to just go ahead and grab this Triforce? He might. He could go back in afterwards, of course. Yep, he's going to go ahead and grab that Triforce, and we'll see if he goes back in. Nope. Okay.
Looks like we're moving on for now.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's a big dungeon. We have record to get back to it anytime we want. Yeah. We're still looking for level 1, which has 2 items. So, yeah, I think it's a decent call to go ahead and leave it. I could also see going and staying in. But, yeah, I think I like the call to leave it, actually. And jkoper finds level 9 for him.
And a Lionel Beam finds Alsoa again.
Yeah, I mean, they're not Wizrobes, but they're still pretty nasty. And those sword beams will do 2 hearts of damage on before we get any rings. I was about to say green mail, which, you know, I guess it kind of is, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Also getting the map, unfortunately getting bopped by that red bubble. Yes, once you get bopped, you might as well bomb up. This is not going to be where the Triforce is, if I recall. Oh. But yeah, gets an extra key for his trouble. That's not bad.
Another door repair for jkoper.
Gonna do some nice swordless boomerang straps with a sword, and try and group up these wall masters and use 1 bomb for them. Gets a key out of it. Now we're up to 5 keys. That's pretty good. I don't think anyone's ever had in the 2 games. I'm not sure anyone's had more than like 3 or 4 keys. So, oh no, he just got grabbed. Unfortunately, actually maybe not unfortunately, because that's not. If I remember correctly, that's not where the Triforce is, and he's gonna leave for now. Meanwhile, jkoper, we're gonna do these West Death Mountain checks. And also back into 7.
I don't remember. Did jkoper dive into 7? I know he found it.
I believe he did a little bit of it.
Oh yes, we did. Okay, yeah, because we know that
somebody found the
magical
here.
boomerang. That's right, jkoper, because he found both and didn't pick up either one.
Also gonna go ahead and kill this Gleeok here.
Oh yeah, and this will drop a floor heart, or drop a heart container. So.
Alright, picks it up. Nice and relatively healthy 10 hearts. jkoper, we're going to go ahead and back into level 6. Also wants this boomerang. A little surprised. A lot of times, I know certain runners have their preferences, one boomerang over the other. But also, you do often see runners, if they pick up a boomerang, they'll just pick up the one. They won't pick up the other. Yeah. Whichever one comes first. Here's our other bomb upgrade. As we already know, it's just +2. Not really worth it when we don't have any money. And yeah, jkoper pretty deep into this level 6. He's going to grab that key, get him up to 3. Just looking for that staircase item. This could be also going back into level 5.
Affordable bait if we do actually run into a required bait lock.
Yeah, fortunately those are extremely rare in this in really most flag sets, but in particular the one we're dealing with right now. The main exception, of course, being when we play second quest dungeon shapes. Nice candle boost from alsoa to get through that red bubble room, keeping the sword. Gonna kill that Aquamentus. Alright, nothing there. We did find silvers for jkoper in level 5, so hopefully alsoa stays here long enough to pick those up.
That would definitely be handy when the bow shows up.
Yeah, not sure what stopped him from staying in and getting the Triforce. Really enjoying these boomerang strats from alsoa. Don't get to see that very often. So gonna go ahead and save. Which is a little unfortunate. He's gonna have to go back there for the Triforce, so hopefully we'll find the arrows at the time he goes back.
Meanwhile, jkoper still exploring, trying to find the item out of 6.
Well, it's not gonna be here. And has to push the block just for the doors. Alright, this has got to be the item here. Meanwhile, alsoa finds level 1. And the any key, super nice.
Very welcome find when we're technically still early-ish, and now it just doesn't, like, oh, locked door, who cares, open it up.
Yeah, and interesting that the runner with the smaller number of keys is the one that found the any key. Usually it feels like it's the other way around. The runner with the greater number of keys. alsoa taking a death early on in level 1. We'll probably go back in level 1. He's got 5 keys, so even though level 1 tends to be key door heavy, he should be able to get around. Would be nice to have some more bombs though. Taking a bot from the Darknet doesn't help. These are bomb droppers though. Looks like we got a reset from jkoper. Alright, we're just going to ignore these dark nets this time. We do have both a floor drop and a staircase in here with an item.
Definitely going to hope it. I think at this point it would be nice for it to be the bow, but also we really need alsoa to start picking up Triforce pieces as well.
Yeah, he's only got the 1 out of 8, and he dug very, very deep in order to get to that Triforce piece.
So I think what's probably one of the things that would probably work best for him in that situation is if 8 ends up holding a junk item and jkoper digs just as deep.
Yeah, or deeper.
Yes.
Looking for that junk item. Doing a good job with these dark nuts.
There we
nice
go.
clock. And just the floor heart. We know that is the floor heart because we've already seen a heart in the staircase in level 8 that is the coast heart. And we're not going to bother with those Virus. Virus, one of the worst enemies in the game. They always split up when you hit them with the wood sword. And then they come back afterwards. Get also back with those pause strats. Oh, and there's, yeah, jkoper gets the map at level 1. That kind of reminds me of his Trogdor sprite, actually.
Yeah. Nice to see an actual, like, more than one small level.
Yeah, absolutely. And also taking another death.
Good bomb usage to deal with the Vyres.
Yeah, jkoper run with the Triforce, but in level 1, you're probably going to keep going. No longer has any reason to grab that key on the floor, though. Alright, this room looks promising.
It's a small enough dungeon, it's unlikely to not push.
And
Yet it
of
doesn't.
course it doesn't. Gonna go ahead and use this key. Alright, gonna go buy that Gibdo. Yeah, we're still looking also for the floor item, so we're gonna go ahead and kill this Dig Dogger. And we get a ladder on the floor. Hopefully, also gets deep enough into this dungeon to find it. And we'll push this block. And actually find the push. Oh,
Wow. Okay.
wow, that's huge for jkoper. Should have everything he needs. I think we found all our dungeons at this point. Unfortunately, alsoa still needs to get back into level 5 to get those silvers. So jkoper looking in really good shape for this race. Now, of course, lots of game to play. And of course, it is Zelda 1, where level 9 does do level 9 things, as opposed to certain other Zelda games where the last level is very, very much the same every single time. Like a certain one we play.
Yes. The Great Equalizer.
More pause strats from alsoa. Quite enjoying these pause strats.
And I can just ever so slightly hear his mechanical keyboard as he's doing it.
Yeah, and it's really cool to watch alsoa. I was watching from the side and could actually see him using the keyboard during the first game, which is really, really quite cool. Alright, also gonna go ahead and take this refill. We'll see where he takes it. Gonna use one, probably gonna use one of the, there's that, no, he's just gonna take the refill. We'll see where he goes back to. jkoper still checking locations.
I know between the two runners we have all dungeons.
Alright,
I don't
67.
know.
I don't know if they've both got all of them.
Yes. We know jkoper's been in 5.
Yes, he has. I wonder if he was ladder blocked out of it.
He's been in 7.
Yeah, 7 and 8 were pretty early.
Oh, yeah, no, he's been in 8 because 8's right here.
Yep.
So,
He's
yeah.
going to go ahead and do 8. And so alsoa really needs jkoper to
Yeah.
dig this dungeon deep. And it is a late Triforce.
Mm-hmm.
Also, meanwhile, checking this recorder spot where Quest 2 level 6 would be.
Just another money-making game.
Yeah, at the moment, also, it's pretty decent money.
Yeah, but with what he has, and given that he does know where all the dungeons, I believe he knows where all the dungeons are, it would really be advantageous if he does get that bow and the silvers as soon as possible.
Yeah,
because
I
he's
mean,
got more than enough money to really take advantage.
He's been having trouble staying in
Yeah.
dungeons long enough to both search out the Triforce and get the item. If you look at the tracker, yeah, he hasn't gotten the bow or the ladder in 1, the silvers in 5. He's seen all those dungeons.
Yeah.
The any key out of 6. These dungeons have just been really tough. This not just in this seed, but also in the first seed as well.
It's definitely a very interesting combination of flags to really challenge runners to, I mean, it's putting them in very difficult situations.
Yep.
Whether like the last one, it was primarily dungeon enemies, and this time, I mean, the dungeons are still being pretty mean.
Yeah.
But you've also got some nasty overworld enemies that were causing some trouble
Yep.
early on.
Now, it'll be interesting to see. Level 8 has this bottom left corner there that is choked off by, I believe, or just a wall that doesn't bomb. It's kind of all by itself and doesn't have anything there. We'll
Yep.
see if jkoper ends up there. Also needs that kind of thing, and for jkoper to be even later
Yeah.
to the Triforce than alsoa was. So that's the one Triforce he does have, the one he did dig out.
He's now in the process of discovering the many non-pushable blocks
Yeah.
that are going to be
This
in
level
this
8,
level. Yes.
yeah, we had a bunch of rooms where this looks like a pushable block. Nope. This looks like a pushable block. Nope, not that one either. And we do still have one more item in 8. Well, maybe we'll find it. Everything left is good. Well, things that are left, we have a wand for combat. Red candle, for candle boosting, is probably the weakest item we have left. And then the red ring, also another item we have left.
I don't think either player would. I really don't think either would turn down the red ring, but it is a much healthier seed than last time, so
Yep.
it's not,
Not quite as
yeah.
needed. It looks like another push block room that doesn't push. Alright, jkoper is going to find this transport staircase. It's going to take him to the bottom left corner where there is absolutely nothing in a bomb wall or a non-bomb wall that has nothing else. So, meanwhile, finds the any key. So, finally getting some of these items. We'll be able to move a little bit faster. Won't have to worry about getting keys. Won't have to worry about cleaning up rooms to get those keys. And it looks like jkoper, let's see, was he going to try and bomb? Oh, yeah, we have this room up here, which is, yeah, all these rooms look like, for all the world, we kept running into room after room over here where it just looked like it was going to push, and just none of them would. Yeah, it does get the compass. And this is the room right here that does not bomb. Now, so getting his second Triforce level 6. And is going to be done with level 6 for the moment. Well, going to be done with level 6 entirely. Needs to get back into level 5 for silver arrows. I guess it doesn't matter if he gets back in there right now, since we do, it looks like we are blocked out of that Triforce by some things. jkoper has not gone back in there. Whether it might be just keys at this point, I don't know. But it could be a ladder block. If it's a ladder block, alsoa really needs to get back into level 1, get that bow, get that ladder.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing a ladder block.
No,
but,
the chat's saying ladder block. Appreciate y'all, chat, because, again, working on not a lot of sleep on the last day of SG Live 2023.
And watching two screens, it's, it's...
two screens doing very different things.
Yes.
These two runners have not been in the same dungeon a whole lot, if at all, in this seed. Alright, jkoper getting closer and closer to that Triforce. He doesn't really need anything else, so probably not going to dig out the item, even though there's some good items left to be found. And he's just going to get to take this Triforce and is likely just going to leave the dungeon.
Now, did alsoa, I didn't catch, did he buy bombs or did he find a couple door repair charges? Because suddenly he's not doing as good as he was.
I definitely heard some money sounds. So of course, some of it could have been picking up money or losing it, but I'm going to guess losing it. See if,
Yeah,
oh, he bought arrows. That's what he did. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Which, if he goes back, I mean, if he gets the bow before the silvers, that will help him out a little bit with some of his combat. All right, jkoper is going to go back into this level 5. He's going to go ahead and pick up this try. Oh, my God. So, not only is that quite the ugly map, it's got a little one-room segment that just so lovely.
Also opting to take some health refills. Which I believe makes sense. I mean, he's at 11 hearts, which nothing's going to one-shot him at this point. There's not going to be any Wizrobe filled dungeon rooms, so just take the potions.
Yeah, especially at 28 rupees, you don't know if you're going to have that, if you're going to have the money to buy them. So yeah, just take it when you need, when you can see it. I like the way jkoper, I mean, in avoiding the bubbles, he crossed the river twice and completely went. I don't know if he went out of his way to avoid the key. This isn't a game where the fanfare or the key pickups slows you down or anything. But it looked like he was avoiding the key, which I thought was kind of funny.
Looks like we did find that transport staircase that was almost certainly going to just waste his time.
Yeah, I think he already knew this. I think, with the compass and I believe he's already been in here, we knew it was a ladder block. So, yeah, I already knew he didn't take that transport. And there is that Triforce at a level 5 for jkoper. Just needs to go back to level 7 and dig that Triforce out, and he'll be ready for level 9.
Okay.
Meanwhile, alsoa is still exploring everything. Has not checked out this raft spot.
Okay, so we had not found all of the dungeons because now he's in 4.
Oh wow, okay. So raft block. Well, alsoa hadn't found all the dungeons.
Yes.
I had forgotten that jkoper had gotten up here and gotten into 4. We'll see how bad this level 7 is for jkoper. Also, a reminder, we do have that book on the coast. We'll see. I imagine jkoper goes back to pick it up before he goes. I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't pick it up before going into level 7 here.
Yeah, he's not very far from it, and it'll certainly help to know just how interesting level 9 is going to be.
Yeah, and honestly, level 7 as well. Level 7 being the smallest of the large dungeons, but still pretty darn big. There's that map from level 4 that we found quite interesting. If that any key, that key doesn't matter. We don't need it anymore.
Of course, I know myself, force of habit, just like with C3.
I all the time.
I still pick stuff up.
See a key, grab a key.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't need that. Didn't need to walk those few steps over to get that key. Nice job on that patcher from jkoper. We're going to take this transport staircase.
Okay.
Oh, we're just a couple rooms away from the Triforce. Hopefully he can just get over there.
Assuming there's nothing.
Yeah,
there you go.
Just sitting there on the floor. Go ahead and grab it, and we'll be able to go into level 9.
All right. And as jkoper approaches level 9, we'll we'll get switched over to his audio and we'll start listening for the roar. Will be interesting to see if he does pick the book up, or if he's just going to go at it blind and see if he can find it.
Gosh, I would pick that book up. I really would. Like, just the level 9, knowing what the map looks like is just so huge. We could, or well, I wonder if he's forgotten it. I mean, it's again Sunday night, SG Live, one of only 2 finals still going. We got the SMZ3 going on SG main. He's probably pretty tired. I mean, these runners have played a lot of races. They did it was even with just 3 players. It was a double round robin, so it's 6 races, and now so this is their 8th race of the weekend. Really, just in the last 3 days, and jkoper in 4 other tournaments, so he had a lot of races there too. So.
I do like the shade of blue better than the normal just gray.
This is a good shade of blue. It's also not one of those like really bright pink colors or the my least favorite, which we saw in I want to say in level I don't know
5, the one that was
with the black
negative.
I hate the negative one. It just hurts my eyes, you know.
Yeah, that one, and then when you wind up with bright yellow, that like, I mean, I already have my monitors at home like on maybe 20% brightness, but it still hurts. We've not yet heard the Ganon roar.
Okay, I guess. Oh boy.
Hey.
Well, that's I mean, it's not quite the block, and we're missing most of the rooms out of the last column, but that's still quite a few rooms. So that is a, let's see, 56 minus 4 is 52. I believe that is a 52 room 9. Chat seems to agree. Grab that bombs plus the replacement for the sword item out of level 4 is alsoa.
Now, is that a newer flag? Because I don't recall seeing that before.
The bombs plus?
Yeah.
So the bombs plus I think has been around. It's generally used as the replacement for the swords when they're missing.
Okay.
But in this case, new to that flag is that it also gives you a refill.
Ah, okay.
And in this game, as opposed to ours, you want those extra bombs badly.
Another transport staircase.
Also, back into level 3, he did get the recorder here earlier. Was not able to stay in long enough to get the Triforce out of here. No, not really caring about items. That is going to likely be a staircase. It does look like, you know, it has that key sitting up in the corner in a place it normally wouldn't be. We do have the remove most open staircase flag.
Did we actually see the map to level 3 prior? Because I don't remember.
I don't think we did.
I don't remember seeing that one.
Yeah, that's kind of like a sewing machine, maybe. With the right hand side being
I
the
can see
where
that.
the needle goes.
Yeah.
Not sure what you call level 9.
Abstract.
Abstract art, yeah.
Or an unfinished diamond painting.
Okay.
Okay, he's found Zelda. We have the shutter door that did not open after killing all the enemies.
Now we just need to find that roar, and hopefully we'll get to the door, and then we'll be able to get back to that door, open it up.
Also, we're getting Triforce out of level 3.
Yeah, unfortunately, as much as level 9 can do level 9 things in draw, I just feel like alsoa is just too far behind.
Yeah.
Even if jkoper spends a long time in here. As we see him check his menu to see exactly how much of this map he's covered.
Yeah, it is most likely going to be too great of a deficit to overcome, but it's not over until not only do we hear the roar, but Ganon's dead.
We see the compass, pick it up just in, so that you're easier to get back to where you're going.
Yep.
Doesn't really cost anything. Unfortunately, I think he just took a bop from that bubble. Not ideal. Gonna go ahead and up A and start over. At this point, since he's probably gonna want to use that potion to start the Ganon fight, unless he runs into a blue bubble. Only starting with 3 hearts is not gonna be as big a deal, just as long as he doesn't take a death because of it. Watch out for Wizropes. Yeah, especially when they're all over the overworld. They just can pop right in front of you. Aerith does find the blue bubble and is able to get that sword back. And then we find... Oh, jeez.
Okay. Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't think that quite worked.
Yeah. That's where the red candle would have come in handy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's what 7 looks like. Again, taking a look at his map, comparing it to the map on the screen there.
Yeah, as you mentioned, with how tired pretty much all of our runners are.
Yep.
Even more so than us. You know, you've done an awful lot of talking about this. Even more so with everything.
Oh, you take that.
Okay, yes.
You absolutely take that. Nice red ring found in level 9.
Yes.
Thankfully, the silvers aren't here either, as well, as we found those way back when in level 5.
That will take a lot of pressure. It won't make the Ganon fight free, but it's going to be pretty close.
Well, I mean, you don't have to worry about those 4 heart
exactly,
hits,
yeah.
So.
And as we saw in the last seed, for the last, I believe, 3 or 4 hits, jkoper was able to get Ganon into the stun lock. So if he could do that again.
But he did use 2 potions.
True.
One to start the fight and one in the middle of the fight. Still has those potions for this game. Is less likely to need them. Nice rupee, boss.
This level 9 definitely... Oh, what?
Nah.
Nope. Nah.
I got fooled for a
Deceitful.
second. I know there is a slightly different... Oh, wait. Okay.
Never mind.
Here.
In his own room.
Yeah, don't see that all the time. Nice it's not an emote room.
Yeah.
And he's still going to go ahead and use that potion. I think that's smart. Red ring, 12 hearts. Make this much better.
Yeah.
Don't have to keep an eye on it. You still have a second potion just in case.
And especially given all the red bubbles he had to get past to get here, you really don't want to risk a death.
Had him in a stun lock for a second there. Now he's waiting to try and get that stun lock again.
Looks like
That
he's
looks
got
good.
it.
And jkoper already knows the path to Zelda, so just needs to figure out what the best path is. Looks like it's not up A. Oh, maybe he is gonna. Okay, yeah, he's gonna go ahead and up A. I guess the question whether you want to backtrack or start from the beginning.
If I remember correctly, he did 2 somewhat quick transport stairs and then found her. So
Yeah, that sounds about right. And it doesn't hurt that we have that compass to help guide him in the right direction. Little less concerning if you lose your sword here.
Yes. maybe there won't be a staircase at all.
Yeah, he was hoping that he might have a door in that room that's to the right. But unfortunately, it's just a wall. But
Nope,
there's another
there
door
we
here,
go.
so it's going to be here. And our 2023 SG Live champion, jkoper. Hey Rick, you want to come in and help with the interview? I'm so tired.
Let me take the trophies first.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll help out.
Me too. Oh, that's loud.
First of all, jkoper, congratulations, 2023 SG Live champion.
Yeah, for Zelda 1 randomizer. Let's be clear. There's plenty of other champions here
No,
too. but
okay,
yeah.
first of all,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Overall, for most races, maybe. I don't know.
I'm guessing. I mean, as far as I can tell, you were in the most tournaments.
I'm pretty sure.
I know
true.
one other person that was in 4 tournaments, but
really?
you beat them.
Who
year
was in 4?
Audra was in SM, SMZ3, Link to the Past, and Ocarina of Time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's not surprising either.
Yeah, and you each won a tournament, so that worked out well.
Oh, did she? That's
Yeah, the won the Super Metroid one. So apparently, if you play enough tournaments, you win one, right?
I guess so. That's a lesson for everyone. It's like I don't want to schedule 7 races a day. And just join them all. We win eventually.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I guess we could talk about the seeds a little bit. Now, the first seed, the money situation. Actually, both seeds were pretty bad money situations. The first one with the expensive bombs and the one rupee. No, the 1 rupee was yesterday. I'm getting seed bleed all over the place, but it still was was pretty bad. This one not much better.
So the one thing this one had going for it was that the mid was above 30.
Yeah, the mid but the large, of course, it's 60 something or another.
Yeah, but you only get one of those, so that
Yep,
almost
that's
doesn't matter.
I know you're right.
I was speaking of money. I think this was the seed where I walked into the bomb upgrade with 117 rupees, I think, and it was.
Was that
121,
though?
and you had
Yeah,
exactly
Yeah,
that
exactly,
to
the
buy the
121.
upgrade.
You
Yeah,
have to buy it,
117
right?
was
Do
the
you
first one.
agree with-
Oh yeah, if you have the money to buy it, you buy it.
I mean, if you have exactly the money, though.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
great.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I
The
agree.
game is telling you buy this.
Yes.
Didn't have to farm the extra rupees like in the previous game.
Right in last night, when I had to farm those extra 5. That's I mean, the main reason I had to farm there was because I didn't remember the exact price. So, but thankfully there were wall masters 2 rooms away, so that was,
Yeah.
worked out okay. But
Yeah.
anyway, I think we're mostly focusing on tonight, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I'm as tired as you are because
Right.
I've been doing commentary all weekend.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, like the first seed with all the blue Wizrobe rooms, and then the second seed you had Wizrobes on the overworld. So at least that meant you weren't gonna run into those blue Wizrobe rooms.
Yeah, but I think Lionels have now overtaken Dark Nuts as my least favorite enemy to fight. Honestly, it's... I don't know what it is, just I could not figure them out tonight, and they were in dungeons on both seeds.
Oh, I totally did have a death in this seed. I walked 2 screens east, and I died, and then I just reset rather than listen to the death. Because I had just saved a second ago, so it's like...
So that was that reset we saw.
Yeah, we did see that reset.
I mean, it was... it might have been faster. I'm not sure. It very well could be, but it's very close either way.
We'll need a frame count.
But either way, I was like, I'm not respecting those wizards like that. Like, not letting them have their satisfaction.
That's a valid response.
Yeah, I mean, so to the first game again. Tell us what you thought about the just ridiculously huge levels that just seem to be never ending. I mean, like I don't think there was more than one. There might have been 2 small levels, but otherwise it was just constant digging and digging and digging to try to find something.
Yeah, I was telling someone after we talked about the last race, I'm really glad that the ladder wasn't the other item in 8 because I have no idea where that other item was. The red candle, I guess.
Yeah. It was deep. Like, you go all the way to the other side of the map and then hope that you kill the room.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I heard that the 9 in race 1 was very small, and I'm almost convinced now that that's just because there were no physical rooms left to put in 9.
I mean, that's how it works.
It wasn't small as in the total number of rooms, because I don't think we saw that. I'm not sure if I don't think I had a book, and I'm pretty sure I didn't get the map, but maybe I did.
Too many seeds.
Yeah.
Major seed.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but then it was just a matter of like you go in and go through like 2 rooms and hear Ganon, and then move around a little bit, find Ganon, and then I'll check in this direction from Ganon, and then might as well check down towards start because of the suspicious no door at the top. So there she was.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now, did you remember that there was a book on the coast in Game 2?
No, I wrote something down there, and I looked at it, and I thought maybe it said boom, which is boomerang, but book, I would have taken that.
Mm-hmm. I wondered about that, because it seems like it's something you would take, but again, it's your 8th seed of like 3 days, and easy to forget. Fortunately, the map did show up, so you didn't lose much from not having that book.
Yeah, just 6 seeds of this game, but, right?
No, right, yeah, you're right, 6.
Yeah. I pretty much saw almost the entirety of 9 regardless, so it didn't make too much difference, I guess. I don't know if the map would have saved me from bombing too much. Like, at the start, I probably wouldn't have done those bombs down, I imagine, but, also, like, it was a pretty solid 9 overall.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't like all stringy. It would just had a few gaps in the middle, but yeah. So definitely a mistake not picking up the book. I make my fair share of mistakes. That's true, but I did enough things right, I guess.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
All right. Great.
Oh,
All right, I'm going to try to move myself around here. Probably drag a few cables around, actually, if I can step up here, and I'll go sit in here. Anyways, so alsoa.
Yes.
You ended up getting 2nd place in this tournament. You're going to walk away with 25% of the prize pool, and you'll also walk away with this wonderful trophy right here. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let me give you the right size tournament.
I was looking a little big.
So
why is the 2nd place trophy bigger than the 1st place?
That's what I was thinking.
now,
But I didn't
Let's-
question it because maybe the small one is cool.
Okay.
Somehow. I don't know.
No, the small one's easier to put
So-
in your pocket.
Rick has definitely slept
I gotta
fewer
put it back.
hours than all of us. So
This is the power of getting into the final night of SGL. After 4 days, 1 day of setup, a lot of travel, You get tired. You do the wrong things. But there you are. There's your trophy. Second place, Alsoa. Get your hands together for Alsoa. All right, jkoper.
Yes.
I'm just going to go ahead and say something that is currently on your shirt. Boy, this is really expensive. First place. How about a big run of hand of for all of our runners here in the Z1R tournament, and also a big thank you to everyone who's stepped on for commentary, for tracking for this. You all deserve a round of applause. And stick around because we'll have more great things coming up with the Zelda 1 randomizer community coming up here in due time. I know there's a little bit of work behind the surface for a 2024 tournament, but we don't have any details to reveal at this point in time. Be sure to go to the Z1R Discord to find out the details when it does come around, because we hope to have more people in these tournaments. And, you know, anyone that's in the Z1R community, please come on by. Join us for Speedgaming Live 2024. You'll have a great time. Didn't you two have a great time?
Pretty
Shake your head, say yes. We're trying to get people down here to Herndon, Virginia.
I will say again, last year we had a really good Z1R contingent. So y'all need to come back next year because we need you.
All right. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and let these two wrap things up. Also coming up here in just a moment, we're going to have a Final Fantasy 1 randomizer exhibition match, so stay tuned for that here on Speed Gaming 2 as we wrap up Speed Gaming Live 2023.
All right. Full float, again, thank you for joining me on commentary. Power to Mario. Going ahead and doing the tracking, doing a great job on tracking. Thank you all from back here, and of course all of SG Live, Rick, and all the other people behind the scenes at SG Live. Next week is going to be, I believe we're going to debut the anti-block clip, anti-screen scroll. So I may actually I'm going to start playing, and we'll see. Maybe I'll be ready to go by then. If not, I will definitely be watching, because I don't know how to do those things yet. So that's the perfect place to start, right?
Yes, perfect.
Yep. So yeah, but yeah, thank you all. Hope to see you next year, and good night.
Yeah, can I just say that
Go.
the fact that we had 3 people here is not at all representative of this community.
No,
Like, there
it's
are
not.
dozens of active people who will participate in pretty much every tournament we have, and always nightly races and weekly races going on. So the fact that only 3 people could make it here, don't discount the community. And
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't think of it as a reason of to think lowly of this community or this game, I guess. So
No, and you're absolutely. This
if
is an
you're at all
absolutely great
interested in
community.
playing this game, please join the Discord and please check out the tournaments. A lot of fun. We've had some beginner ones and tournaments for all skills levels and all sorts of other events going on. So
Yeah, thank you for adding that, jkoper.
and yes, and also thank you as well, echoing what Rick and Tracy said. Thank you for all the comms and tracking, and thanks to everyone who watched and participated in any way.
All right, stay tuned for that Final Fantasy exhibition, and good night. Otherwise.